Hello, hello.
Huh? Where'd that wind come from?
I don't know where that wind came from. We're way down in the chasm.
Hmm.
Hey y'all. We should have a bee joining us shortly. But we're back once again in Genshin. What is available, the main story is finished. However, there's some other things to do. And we're gonna do it. We're just gonna come to the chasm. And go talk to Yanfei apparently.
Hey, look! There's someone over there!
But I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend.
Oh, Traveler and Paimon? I didn't expect to see you two here.
Yampe? Shouldn't you be at work in Liyue Harbor? What are you doing out in the middle of nowhere?
Well, to be perfectly honest, this case is a little out of the ordinary. In fact, this is the first time I've ever witnessed the bottom of the chasm. Oh, but before I forget, could you do me a favor, please? If anyone happens to ask about me or my present whereabouts, just tell them you haven't seen me.
Hello, hello, Punisher, Bybeast, Beats By. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you for joining us. Yanfei, if anyone asks about you, we're down here too.
Huh? What are you talking about?
No, it's not like that. Look, it's quite a long story.
To be fair, Yanfei would never do something illegal. She knows all the loopholes. She's a lawyer. You're definitely not liberating planets from robots? Is that just because you're failing at it, or because you're a dirty liar?
So if you could, please just cover for me. I'll see you later.
Hey! And there she goes. What in Tibet was that all about? I'm starting to feel nervous all of a sudden. Do you think she did something illegal and now she's gone into hiding here? Or maybe something super scary happened? Don't be so naive. The world is complicated these days, you know. We should be prepared for the worst. If something really did happen, we might find ourselves becoming her accomplices. Oh, what a dilemma. Should we really cover for her?
Paimon, look around you. Who's gonna ask about who's here? Is that Arataki Ito? What the fuck are you doing down here? In Liyue? How did you get to Liyue? That's actually a bigger question. And Cookie!
Oh, hey, you over there! Yeah, you!
We've already done your story quest, I think. Do you know
Someone's
us?
coming!
You should, right? My future family? I mean... Roy, all robots? Said hesitantly. Except for me, please?
But that voice sounds pretty familiar.
Ah, it's you two. So, what are you two doing in a place like this, huh? Wait, don't tell me. You're on
As long as you're
vacation.
doing it for democracy. That's all that matters.
I must say, you two are looking pretty good. Things been going your way lately? 'Cause I have been doing amazing.
Ito? Who's that behind you?
Hey there, I'm with the Arataki gang. Kuki Shinobu. Nice to meet you.
Oh, all right. I almost forgot she was back there. Let me introduce you to Shinobu, the pride and joy of the Arataki gang.
Oh, another member of Ito's gang!
Let me tell you, she's one of Hanamizaka's best and brightest, so of course she's in the gang. Shinobu takes care of practically everything in the Arataki gang. She
Everything.
protects you guys too, you know?
Legally, financially, just all around responsibility-wise.
A
Only
friend
makes
of the
dinner.
boss is a friend of mine. You must be the Traveler in Paimon.
Yep. Nice to meet you too, Shinobu.
The pleasure's mine. I have a feeling that we'll be working together soon enough.
Oh, you have no idea. You're literally already on my team.
So, Ito, if she's the one that takes care of everything in the gang, then doesn't that kind of make her the gang's real boss?
Are you kidding? Of course I'm the boss. To the four corners of Teyvat, there is only one boss of Hanamizaka's legendary Arataki gang, me.
Okay. Paimon gets the dynamic now. A useless boss with an ultra-capable subordinate.
Yeah, no, that 100% describes the dynamic. That's completely
Hey,
accurate.
you know what? Forget it. The average person couldn't possibly understand the dynamics of the Arataki gang. As the leader, I can't let myself stoop down to your level.
I want Kuki in the background to just be going, like, looking at Paimon, just nodding slowly, and then Arataki, and then Ito looks back at her, and she's just, like, shaking her head slowly.
Anyway, have you seen a pink-haired legal, mage lady? Wears a goofy hat, knows everything, kinda short.
Uh-oh.
Her name's Yenfei. She's a legal advisor from Liyue. I thought perhaps you two would know her.
Oh, no. We haven't seen her. We don't know this person at all.
Aha! So you have seen her!
To be fair, I feel like if I didn't say that, Ito never would have caught on. Kuki absolutely would have, but Ito would have been like, yeah, no, you said that you don't know her. You must not know her.
No, what gave you that idea? Paimon didn't say anything.
Aw, look at you getting all antsy. Seems I was able to get to the truth after all.
When someone is lying, their eyes often start wandering subconsciously. Anyway, don't worry. I assure you we don't have any ill intentions.
So, you guys know Yanfei?
Well, she, kinda saved my life, so yeah, you could say we've met.
She saved your life? Wait, hold on. What are you two doing in the chasm anyway?
I love how long it took her to ask that question. I'm pretty sure that was my first one.
You know that the Sakoku decree has been lifted recently in Inazuma, right? Well, Shinobu wanted to come to Liyue and pick up her graduation certificate. I came along because it's safer to travel in numbers.
Graduation certificate? Did you study in Liyue?
Yes, I studied law at the Tongwen Academy in Liyue. Unfortunately, the Sakoku decree was implemented just when I was home visiting my family before graduation. So I'm a few years late getting my graduation certificate. We were taking care of some errands in Liyue, and the boss got tangled up with some Millilith while we were standing in a line.
Sounds about
He
right.
was about to get arrested when, luckily, Yenfei happened to be walking past and helped us out.
Yep, if it wasn't for her, our trip to Liyue would have ended with me in the slammer. So, you know, I just wanted to do something nice to show my heartfelt gratitude.
Okay, so why are you in the chasm? Why is she in the chasm? Is any of this connected even
But
remotely?
she said she didn't need my help with anything. I thought there's a chance she might run into trouble here on her own, so I followed her here. Yeah, just in case she needs me to come leaping to her rescue. Listen, Granny said that a man must learn to be grateful, and I'm gonna help this legal advisor lady no matter what it takes.
That's nice and all, but what if she really doesn't need your help?
You're joking, right? I mean, that's not possible. Of course she needs my help.
Oh, you poor dumb himbo.
Traveler. That way.
Ah, great, thanks. I'll go after her. Shinobu, time to roll.
He's got a great heart. It's why we love him. He got the heart of gold. Is, however, dumb as a brick.
Fear not, my savior. Ito's coming to your rescue.
Appreciate the help. Until next time.
Bye, Cookie.
Traveler, did you just send Ito the wrong way on purpose? Huh. Shinobu seemed pretty sharp. Paimon doesn't think you can pull one on her like that.
Ivy, whenever you're ready.
Or maybe she
I
knows
I
that Ito can
was
be a big nuisance.
I
So she's trying to stop
P3R
him
has
from
my
bothering
fucking
Yanfei.
entire attention.
Oh, if that's the case, then wow. She really knows how to call the shots.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Because I wanted to see how they did a scene, and I just got, and I took me everything not to start crying before I came on here. Oh, I love that game so much.
Hey, the good news is we're going to be playing that here in a couple of weeks, I assume, whenever we get done with some of the stuff.
Good
Swift.
pain.
Pain!
Well, at least this way nobody will be bothering Yanfei. If we run into her again later, we should let her know that we helped her out.
We're doing well, Swift. Thanks for joining us. I'm excited for people. Look, Persona 3 is one of the games where it's like, people have told you specifically have told me the story of that game at least once, possibly like 2 or 3, maybe 5 times. And I'm still just like, okay, I think I know the story. But also, without having played it myself, what the fuck?
just forget everything I've ever told you. Just experience the game. I love the game so
Look,
much.
the
I
only
love
thing I
them
really
all. I love
remember
my
is
kids.
Jesus. The only thing I remember is
I
Jesus.
love my kids. Oh yes, Revolver Jesus.
Go take a look at
Revolver.
the crash
I forgot
site
about the
from last
revolver
time.
part. Anyways, we're back in the chasm. The thing is, Swift, I think Ito would be like a little bit of Handsome Jack and like the mannerisms and a little bit of mannerisms, but nowhere near in the malice. Also, hi Kookie. Kookie's back. Just saw you. Well, maybe in the charismatic part, but less suave and more just. I think it's more like the way he talks, like the inflections and such. I can't explain it very well.
Hey, Amphe, we sent away the people that were following you.
Oh, good. Thanks a lot. The guy with the weird outfit seemed super outgoing. Normally, I don't mind making friends, but I've got work to do today.
He's a wonderful friend. Just, make sure you have snacks on you. They make for good distractions.
Like he's a great friend, but he's also that friend that only certain people can have.
About becoming an adventurer too.
I would say he's more like he can be everyone's friend, but hanging out with him is a different matter.
Well, more to say, he could be everyone's friend, but not everybody is his friend. Because I get it. It's like he's be that person, but at the same time, it's like it's so exhausting if you're somebody who cannot be around that kind of personality for long.
Absolutely.
Well, as a legal advisor, sometimes I also have to travel in person. I came to the chasm to deal with a will.
A will?
That's right. I found a will inside an old book. I'm guessing it was left by someone of great importance. It appears he lost a magical device and wished to retrieve it.
Is that a lawyer's job?
Paimon didn't know legal advisors have to deal with that kind of thing. Huh, what a job.
Will execution is also part of my work as a legal advisor. Of course, cases like this are quite rare. The chasm is not the kind of place you can just waltz into whenever you want.
I feel like if it was anyone that wasn't Yanfei, a lawyer would just hire someone to do this. But it's Yanfei, so...
Oh, so you do know what kind of place this is.
Who's that?
It's her.
I thought I might find you here.
Hello, ma'am.
The woman who cockblocked me from my fucking staff of Homa twice. I have 2 of your fucking
Whatever
bow. I
case you're
didn't
working on,
want it.
Chasm, I'm sure Liyue's top legal consultant can handle it without my input.
Hi, ma'am.
That's funny. I thought we'd established that my legal opinion doesn't count for anything when Yelan's around.
I mean, I understand that dealing with the will is a lawyer's job. It's coming to the dangerous place and doing dangerous things.
Because she's half adeptus. They understand she could take care of herself.
Nah. Yeah, she's fine.
This is Yelan. Leah is, well, let's just say she works in the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I can at least say that much, right? Anyway, she's a friend of mine.
What she's saying is I think Yelan is the FBI.
Sure. Coincidentally, I have something to do here as well. Seems chance has brought us all together.
Put
You
it in
may
the way
not know
Maxwell
me,
said it. I don't
but
care if she's a federal psyop. I can fix her.
I can let her make me worse.
Because
I
the
can't
thing
fix
he
her.
said
I
federal
can't make her
psyop,
worse.
I was like, oh, I wasn't even thinking about that part. I was talking about this federal psyop part.
Oh, that's fine. Whatever.
You're all here on business, and it's my job to monitor the chasm. According to regulations, I should accompany you.
Where were you the first time we were in the chasm then?
But
She wasn't
as it turns
released.
out, I have other things that require my attention. I'm afraid I
Was it
can't
prison?
join you
Actually,
this
she
time.
showed up at
Go
the
about your
end.
business.
That's true. She did show up at the end. You're right. I
Try
forgot
not
about
to make
that.
a
She was there
ruckus.
at the. She was the one who.
Yeah, but that, again, that was just before she was released.
All we saw was her boot.
Oh, that's most unfortunate. I was about to ask for your assistance. Could you spare a little time to help me take care of this will? For old time's sake?
I don't know. Depends what's in it for me.
I never noticed that Yelan also has that thing going on that Risley has with the coat that's just hanging on the shoulders, and you have no idea how.
To be fair, she stole that coat.
I don't know if that answers the physics question. Also, how do
I
you
don't
know
remember
this?
if they. I don't remember if they talk about her in her story quest or
Fair
it's
enough.
talked about. I think
suppose
it's
even a
in her
guy
story
needs
quest
to get
or it's
paid.
maybe it's in
It just so happens I
her
met him
character
and gave
story.
him some nice tea. I'll
But yeah,
treat
she
you to a cup
stole
if you
that
agree.
from. Ah, God, which Fatui member was it? She stole from one of them.
That makes it better. I don't care which one she stole it from. That's great.
Why don't you tell me a little more about how you got here first? Then I'll...
Hey, you!
Ito?
But yeah, a lot of
What are you doing
things
back
that
here?
you probably have
I know
questions
what you
for,
two
the
did.
answers are probably in the person's
Tried to
story
pull me
quest.
off, didn't
Fair
you?
enough.
And I thought we were buds.
Okay. Before he answers, I'm half expecting Ito to say that the reason they're back is he got lost on a straight path and somehow ended up back here.
That's close enough.
Huh? Who are you?
Sorry, this area is part of the Chasm. It's closed to the general public.
Are you kidding me? I don't see any warning signs or fences. What gives you the right to keep me out?
A Zoro compass? I don't know if he's that bad. It's probably not great though.
Kid, where there's real danger, you'll never see a warning sign.
Paimon never knew this place was so important.
Paimon, do you not remember the first time we were here and it was very important? Everything that was happening and all the crazy shit we did? Okay.
It's true. This is not a place
Right,
you
she
can go
stole
in
it from
and out of as you wish.
Pantalone, right.
That's also why I didn't want anyone to follow me. Unfortunately,
He's wearing
you
shoes?
didn't listen.
And part of a shirt?
The Traveler has done a lot for Liyue in the past. And
Maybe not
Yenfei is a
shoes.
renowned legal consultant in Liyue, so
Who,
I can
Jason?
trust their intentions. As for you two,
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
He's got
You trying to say
sandals.
that I'm not famous enough and my intentions
Okay,
are
he's
no
definitely
good?
Well, got a coat. I don't know what you would call that thing that he's wearing that's literally just on his shoulders and neck. You're right though, he's not wearing a shirt. Whatever that is, it's not a shirt.
I don't know your
It is a
background,
top.
so I
at
can't
best.
give you free passage here. Besides, Yenfei doesn't seem to need your help, does she?
Ha! How would you know what Yenfei needs? What are you two joined at the hip or something?
I never realized that Yelan and Yanfei were...
Right. Anyway, I don't need to be a mind reader to see that. In any case, as
Did
a
not
visitor
have
who
any
needs
kind
you,
of ship for
I'd suggest
Yelan
you
until
defer
this
to a
one
local, no
artist
doubt.
has worked their
Sticks
magic on
and
everybody in
she
the
can
goddamn
set that
fandom
trouble.
and has just brought everyone to their side.
Ships with who? I need to know.
Yelan and Shenhe.
Yeah, I'm okay with this.
I have to get that artist's Twitter because it's so good.
I just need you to, for research purposes, of course, I need you to send me this information.
I mean, it's all very, very wholesome, cute, actually very funny shit. I'm pretty sure this is also the person who created that little meme about Kazuha stealing everyone's hats.
Please, try not to be so impulsive. She is right, you know.
Uh-oh. Things are starting to get a little heated here.
Oh, not good. You really shouldn't start butting heads with Yelan.
It's true that we don't know anything about the unique conditions of this place, so we'll heed your advice and leave immediately. But if this really is a dangerous area, seriously, you should put up a sign.
Thanks for the suggestion. I'll consider it.
Ooh, the sarcasm is strong with this one.
Oh yeah? And what if we don't leave?
Boss,
Then, I'm afraid things might get unpleasant.
Fight, 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 fight.
Is that so? You really think you can take the two of us? Wow. Gotta admit, I like your optimism.
I bet before she says anything, I want Kuki to be thinking, why the fuck are you letting me in with this fight? I didn't agree to a fight. This can't sound you because I can't. That's a good question. I think Ito can read?
Put it in the other chat.
I think he can read? I'm pretty sure he can.
Although you're friends with the Traveler and Yenfei, I'd still suggest you heed my warning.
Thanks for that, but too bad I'm not buying it. If you're so strong, then why don't you show me what you got?
Hold on, boss. There's no need to start a fight here.
Oh no, I'm going in whether she likes it or not.
You think I was joking around, huh?
Oh boy.
Oh no, these two are about to go at it!
Please, wait a minute, you two. This whole thing started because of me. Why don't you just save me the embarrassment and just... Huh? Oh, it's a...
Hey, stop trying to change the subject. I'm gonna, huh?
Hope everyone's ready for fall.
Ah!
Everyone's wearing a helmet, right?
Ugh.
Everyone got their gliders.
Ouch!
Simon, you fly.
What happened?
Did you hit the ground?
Oh, hey, are you alright?
Ow. Putting my books under me to break the fall didn't help at all.
Ow. I mean, those are some thick-ass legal books, but still. It helped much.
This place.
That is not at all what that subtitle says.
Where are we?
I'm gonna feel that in the morning. Hey, Shinobu, Traveler, and my savior. Is everyone okay?
Well, this is an unfortunate turn of events.
Hey, so, how far down did we fall?
Looks up to the cavern ceiling above us. Far enough that we should be dead.
It seems the ground collapsed during our little confrontation up there. Perhaps because we triggered the elemental forces.
Stares directly at the Geo user.
Well, don't look at me. If you weren't so rude, maybe I wouldn't have gotten mad. Who can put up with that kind of dude?
It's my duty to stop intruders from breaking into important places. If telling the truth sounds rude, then I'm afraid you're just a little too fragile.
Hey, life's too short to give in all the time.
Boss, I'm afraid you're not going to win this argument. I suggest we stop provoking her.
Hey, whose side are you on here?
I'm simply pointing out the facts. I understand how you feel, but you're making my life difficult by starting random fights with everyone.
Looks like Ito can't argue against either Yelan or Shinobu. He's in a real tough spot now.
Ito and Shinobu are kind of like you and me.
Hey! What do you mean? Don't you dare compare Paimon to Ito!
I don't know. Every time we team up with Ito, you're the one who's all gung-ho to do everything that he's doing, so...
Whoa, whoa, what do you mean? You looking for a fight too?
Paimon was just saying how it is! Everyone knows you're a bit of an idiot.
Wow. Blood much?
You calling me an idiot? Oh yeah? Well, you're a puny little flying lavender melon, ha!
Flying lavender melon? Oh, that's it! Paimon's mad! Time to give you an ugly nickname! Bullchucker! You better mind your manners, Bullchucker!
I don't know. That sounds kind of cool, though. Hi, Monica. How you doing? Like, imagine if you had the power to just lift up a fucking bowl and just yeet it across the field.
We seem to be a long way down from where we fell. It's impossible to see what's going on up above.
It's unlikely we'll be able to climb back up that far. We'll need to find another way. I'm sorry to interrupt your lovely little chat here, but I think there's something you may need to know.
We're stuck and we're gonna die here. Well, you guys are gonna die here. I can teleport.
The chasm is regarded as a mysterious area in Liyue. It was sealed off for years due to a mining accident. Whatever goes on down here, I suggest you remember this. You didn't see anything, you didn't hear anything, and you're not gonna ask any questions. Save you from getting caught up in things you shouldn't know about.
I'm in danger!
Only a little bit. Only a little bit of danger. Marginal danger.
I won't treat
at
you as
best.
hostiles. And in exchange, I hope you won't make things difficult when it comes to keeping secrets. I'll do what I can to find a way out.
Huh? Well, where does she think she's going?
Were you not paying even the slightest bit of attention, my dude? My friend, my buddy, my himbo?
Like she said, to search for an exit. Chances are that Yelan is the best among us at survival and handling emergencies. We should just let her go. I'm afraid I must apologize. I don't typically disclose details of a client's will to third parties, which is why I couldn't tell you the truth. I'm sorry. I came to the Chasm in search of the Fantastic Compass, which is mentioned in the will. Many years ago, my client gave this magical device to someone ambitious, hoping that it'd be handy in times of need. According to an eyewitness account, the person who received the device took it into the Chasm and has been missing ever since. Throughout history, many wars have been fought in the vicinity of the Chasm. Even if that person died in one of the wars, I still wish to do my utmost and find the device and fulfill the client's wish. Yelan's words of caution were not unwarranted. There are dangers lurking in the Chasm. I'm sure you've all realized that by now. Given that we're all caught in this mess, let's try to find a way out together.
Teamwork.
Whatever you say, my savior. I'll do whatever you ask. From now on, we're a team. All of us. And as for that big jerk, well, I guess that includes her too.
You said Yelan works for the Ministry of Civil Affairs, huh? Paimon can tell she's tougher than most, but wow. Her job sounds demanding.
Well, that's what she tells outsiders. I can't disclose too much about her identity, but I'd say she's the only person who can handle this type of work.
Hello, excuse you. I am the renowned traveler, slayer of gods.
What kind of lame job would have someone go out to the middle of nowhere?
Oh, Paimon knows! An adventurer. Hey, what's with the face? Oh, did Paimon say something wrong? That's literally what the two of us do, isn't it? You're so stingy these days. Oh, just let Paimon be an adventurer by association, okay?
Yeah, she's got a point, traveler. You're Paimon's boss. Take it from me. As a great leader, you should learn to be a little more generous. You know, let your sidekick share some of the glory.
Ugh, you really don't understand anything about us.
Paimon, don't take him too seriously. He's just joking.
Ugh. For the sake of Shinobu, fine.
I'm the boss, so I'll let it slide.
Perhaps this was another sealed location, but an undocumented one. What could be in here?
I've got some food and water on me. If anyone needs some, just let me know.
Great! You know, Bullchecker, you may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but your subordinate here seems super capable and reliable.
I know. Isn't she the best? Hey, I am too a sharp tool.
I mean, I'd call you more like a blunt instrument.
There seems to be an entrance up ahead, with a path inside.
Wonder where it leads to. Well, let's go take a look.
If I were to call you a weapon in this game, Ito, you'd be the debate club. That's also how you win your debates. Oh no, that looks like fun.
Who would have guessed we'd find a domain entrance in a place like this?
Oh, me, I would have, because it's a chasm and there's a lot of fucking weird shit down here.
If there's a way in, then there's a way out. Let's go and take a look.
The rocks here seem to be old Liyue mountain rocks. They're similar to what I've seen in books. This domain must have existed for quite some time now.
They really don't talk much about like the existence of a domain and what it is, but it is interesting.
What's that sound?
Like, here's an alternate dimension that definitely exists and it's just a part of life.
Oh, it's Xiao.
Conqueror of demons? What are you doing here?
Oh, I came down from above. I heard a noise, so I followed it here.
So you're not here by accident. Wanna team up?
No, I have something else to do. I'm looking for someone. You shouldn't be here. I would urge you to go back as soon as possible.
We can't fly. How do you... Well, okay, most of us can't fly. How do you expect us to do that? We also can't do that. Hello?
Oh, that's Xiao for ya. Shows up without a warning and disappears without a trace.
Yeah, he does that.
He does. It's kind of like Batman, but Somehow he does it while you're still looking at him.
Huh. That guy looked pretty tough. Maybe almost as tough as me. Seems like a solid dude.
Seriously, Bullchucker? Where do you get your confidence from?
Should we really be letting
Lack
him
of
go off on
brain.
his own?
Oh, he wouldn't listen no matter how much you tried to talk him out of it. He is super tough though, so don't worry about him.
Everyone, keep your eyes
He's been
and ears
alive for
peeled
like
from here on out.
500 years.
We don't
He
know
can
what
take care of
lies ahead,
himself.
so we have to be ready for anything.
He's among one of the oldest people that we know of.
Yeah.
Oh,
And to be fair, he's the last of his people left.
But could you cut the little speech?
Well, the last of his group.
Follow the leader act. I, for one, think I should be able to look after myself.
Boss!
Okay.
Besides, Yelan is just looking out for everyone. You know, Bullchucker, you're a guest here, so maybe try to get along with everyone.
Ha! Please, you're not a local either, flying lavender melon. So stop trying to sound like one.
Ito, I think you need to come up with a new insult. She's not even purple.
Still fucking hilarious that those two share the same birthday.
Wait, Paimon and Ito?
Yeah.
That's fucking amazing. That's really good. Also, I got Cookie's last ascension as well. I just need Bennett and Zhongli, and this whole team will be on their way to level 90s.
Should be getting people to 90, but that's a lot of boss mats to
So
farm,
many
and I just don't feel like it.
I'm fine doing the boss match for the most part. It does get tiring after a while, so... But...
And honestly, right now, it's like I have a character that I have my eyes on. I'm like, okay, I'm going to build you right now.
Yeah.
And once I get you to 80, if I want to get you to 90, that's whatever. And even then, a lot of them, you don't even need to get them to 90. The ones that you'd want to get to 90 the most are ones that scale off of HP and EM characters. Those are the only ones that really matter the most.
Yeah.
The other ones, they can work. Unless you want to triple crown them.
I need these three too.
Or just crown them in general.
I need to work on these three still.
Yeah, like Nahida is someone you get to 90 to get the most out of her kit.
Oh, that's too much. It's breaking me. Okay.
Labyrinths like this are unique to Liyue.
This place is actually pretty cool. If we weren't in such a hurry to get out, we could kick back and enjoy the scenery a little.
Shut up!
I see why they
So
wanted
you gotta
to
rebuild. So I eventually gotta rebuild my Kuki, because it's like every time I'm like, okay, I'll use her again. I rebuild her, then I have someone else, I'm just like, you know what, I need these pieces from you, because I'm not using you right now anyway, and it's just I have to keep doing that over and over. So as soon as she gets pieces, she loses them.
Twists and turns remind
That's
Paimon of
perfectly
the
And to be fair, I'm
Bullchucker
still
we've been through before.
grinding the domain I need for her anyway, because I cannot get a fucking solid EM 4-piece.
Yeah, the Millilith one seems to be rather common.
So it's like, for right now, I just have her set on HP since I can't get any, since I can't get gilded for her right now.
Isn't HP what
And
she
then I have to
throws
kind
on
of
anyway?
prioritize that. Huh? You want to run her EM if you're running her Hyper Bloom.
Oh, I don't have... Well, this isn't Hyper Bloom, so...
If you're running her straight healer, then you do HP, but most people run her in Hyper Bloom teams.
Which is she would be great for.
So
because
most people are putting EM on her.
Yeah, I just need to do Nahida more in order to get her for a Hyper Bloom team.
That's like finally the reason Kugi lost her piece is because I went back because I sat there. I'm like, you know what? I want to build DPS Kirara at some point. I'm getting there. I just need to actually get DPS pieces. Right now, she's just pure shield.
More speed.
Because her fucking multiplier for her burst is stupid high for no reason.
we go. Or not. Ow, thank you for the hydrate, Maya. Ow, thank you for the plastic check, Maya. Hello, hello, how you doing? Wait, did we come from this direction initially? Where are we? Nope, this is new. We're in the right place.
Stand with me.
Maya says hi.
Beg for mercy. Shudder.
I think for this current team, the only one I'm planning to triple crown is Eula herself, just because she's my, you know, front DPS. She's the only one who needs it.
And honestly, this team is basically just set once you have Mika. Then once you have Mika, this team will be perfect.
Mika. I don't think I have Mika, do I? Doesn't know.
Yeah, that's what I said. Once you have him, this team will be pretty much perfect.
I have Remine.
Well, because Mika, he's basically made to run with Eula.
Oh, that's right.
Since he buffs attack speed, physical damage, and is a healer.
That's right, yeah.
And he works because he works for her.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he works under her in the he works under her in the reconnaissance team.
That's cool. I hope you're enjoying game night, Maya. Hope it's going well. Also, how's audio? Do you feel a bit loud, or is that just me?
Rack and ruin.
It sounds fine on my end, but I always have shit loud in my ears.
Stabilize.
Our bond is strong.
What's more important is more like compared to my voice. I guess.
Beg for mercy.
And at the same time, I'm like in that. I always have to remember that Discord's always cutting out, so half the time I can't hear anything anyway.
That's also fair.
Huh? Wait, this ain't right.
How did we end up back here?
So we've been here already?
Yes, this is exactly where we started.
But we couldn't have taken a wrong turn. We were headed in the same direction the entire time. We never turned around.
I don't know if that's... First of all, it's a pocket dimension. Space is weird. Second of all, that's not entirely true. There's a lot of moving things around and going back and forth.
Yes, that's what I thought too.
Traveler, we were going the right way, weren't we?
How strange.
There's a legend in Inazuma about a merchant who was tricked by a Bake Danuki one evening and kept circling around the same place the whole night. Even by dawn, they still hadn't found a way out.
Yeah, Paimon's heard that one before too.
So we're all familiar with the story then? Good, because I'm pretty sure that's what's happening to us right now. But fear not, I happen to have a certain sidekick who can exercise yokai and spirits and whatnot. Let me summon him real quick.
Unbelievable. And Oni who's friends with an exorcist? Huh. What an open-minded guy.
I imagine Chong Yun wouldn't affect Ito if he got near him, right? That would have no effect?
Hmm?
Chong Yun, the exorcist... His incredible aura that makes all the ghosts fucking evaporate.
He'd probably be fine. Probably be fine.
For the boss, ignorance is a virtue.
You're up, Ushi! Go get that spirit.
Little buddy! Look at the little cow! Look at him dance! I don't know what music he's listening to, but boy, he got moves.
This is Ushi, an auxiliary member of the Arataki gang. Oh, Ushi says hello, everyone. You can just call him Ushi or Beefcake. Yeah, he's got a keen sense of direction, so I'll let him lead the way.
I didn't know gangs could have auxiliary members.
This does not have the trappings of something that's gonna work.
You're telling me.
All right, go Ushi. Go find us a way out of here.
It'd be wonderful if this actually works. It'd be really funny. Off he goes. We believe in you, buddy. Oh, never mind. Maybe we shouldn't.
Huh? What's that? Oh, really? Oh, no way.
What's wrong?
Ushi says he searched everywhere, but there's no exit.
Hillary, goddammit, Monica.
That doesn't add up. If we were able to come in, then there must be a way to get out. Here, let me take another look.
I feel like, yes, we were able to get in here because didn't we fall? Isn't the way out up?
Has anyone else noticed this? We initially thought we fell here from above. At that time, there was a way out high overhead. But now, it seems even that exit has disappeared.
Monica is on a roll.
Inexplicable, if you ask me.
Or we're just in another place that looks eerily like the first place we were in, and we just
Seems there's
forgot.
more than meets the eye with these underground structures.
Or everything is alive. Also possible.
I'm gonna take another look around.
Everywhere we look, there are just more and more rocks. Maybe we've just misremembered. Maybe this isn't the place we started from.
What? You scared now?
Ushi just keeps dancing. That's all he can
Does
do.
that?
It's like normally everyone except for Paimon is just like completely still when they're not doing anything. Then Ushi is just
He
here.
actually stands still, unlike some 3 other heathen summons that I know.
No, Paimon's super brave.
Who does stand still?
This is fucking
Yeah?
Ushi.
Well,
At least
Ushi
he stands there.
also
He's just like,
thinks
okay, he's gonna chill. You
Scared to
fucking
admit
use
you're,
Farina's summons.
You got us
The
here to protect
the second something they can hit is in view, they teleport over there.
Like, alright, just a normal casual day. Everything's fine. Target. Fire, kill, murder, squirrel.
Try and keep
We can't
as
just
far
sit
away
here
from enemies
twiddling
as
our
possible,
thumbs.
because
Let's
as
keep
soon
looking
as they're
for a
out,
way out.
no,
You know,
they're going
you
to
stay here
hit
with my precious
something.
savior.
Even
I'll
if
take
it's
the
a
traveler
fucking, like,
and
campfire.
Paimon with me.
Wait, even a campfire? Weird.
Anything they can hit, they will hit them. And the thing that doesn't help is that they're draining my HP every time they hit something.
Oh, that's a good point.
Please, there's no need to keep calling me savior. Just
Like, how about you drain my
everything's
HP when I'm actually in battle?
Mr. Arataki, it seems that as the head of the
Always
Arataki
do
gang,
head with a
you
healer. Very important.
possess a strong sense of leadership.
Ah, too kind, too kind. And just call me Ito. Since we're a team now, we should have each other's backs. Paimon, if you feel scared again, I can cover your eyes for you.
The way, because she's so made for Fontaine characters, since half of them restore their own HP anyway, because you just need to lose HP and restore HP, and you get her buffs.
I can't shake the feeling that there's something off about this place.
I'm sure regular bugs are scary. Space bugs are worse.
Boss, did you guys find anything over there?
Not only that, I could have sworn I saw some shadows moving a second ago. This place better not be haunted.
Oh, 100%. Of course it is. This is to
Probably
that.
not the right time to ask this, but Paimon just can't help it. Ito, you're an Oni. Doesn't that kind of mean everywhere you go is haunted?
No, ignore the red horns, okay? I'm talking about spooky, floaty ghosts. Now you see them, now you don't kind of haunted.
Scared of the yokai event. Stop talking.
Afraid of ghosts?
Oh no, boss. You've been found out.
I love Cookie Sass.
What? Me? No way! What? Are you kidding? Stop joking around. Seriously, though.
Looking at you, Paimon suddenly doesn't feel scared anymore. Hey, Bullchucker, if you're scared, Paimon can cover your eyes for you.
Maybe I should make better use of my time.
Then we walked off to grab a few stones. Then she took out some twigs and lavender melons from her pocket.
Add a little salt and some pepper. Yeah, roasted lavender melon is delicious. You can try some when it's done.
Ooh, that actually sounds good.
Oh, right. There are 2 types, sweet and savory. Which would you prefer? Alright, you can try them both then. It's important that we remain calm, especially when we're in the throes of a tough situation like this. If I'm reading the situation correctly, there seems to be some secret here that the boss and I are not supposed to know about. But don't worry, I'll distract the boss while you discuss things with the others.
Yuki, I owe you one. Also, literally just... Paimon, if you go dance with Ushi, I think that'll distract Ito better than anything. Or it'll just distract me. I'm not sure which.
Oh, I thought I smelled something cooking.
Would you like some, Yunfei?
Thank you, but I'm not hungry. You guys go ahead. Oh, and by the way, I haven't seen you in a while, Shinobu.
Yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it? The last time I saw you was when you taught one of my classes as a substitute while I was studying in Liyue.
And and we haven't brought up this connection between the two of them earlier?
Substitute teacher? Ah, yes, now I remember. It was during winter, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was,
remember
I think
everyone
it
said your
was
lecture
technically
very
brought up in
interesting.
like,
Now that I
in
think about it, I should call you
marketing
senpai.
material.
I mean, it's been brought up before, but I'm just surprised that here in this story, since, like, Yanfei didn't and Kuki didn't say anything when they've seen each other, like, this whole time.
Ooh,
To
I
be fair,
like the
one, there
sound
was
of that.
really no time to do it.
That's fair.
And and the other thing is that she was so ready to be like, hey, let her
It must
get
be
out of here
fate.
first.
Yeah.
Not only that, she's funny and engaging while she speaks. Needless to say, she's very popular among the students.
Oh, I'm flattered.
I see everyone is still here.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Be mesmerized. Everyone be mesmerized for a few moments.
Nah.
Watch the tail. Do it. I command E.
Yelan,
Okay, that's enough.
we split into groups and searched the area, but there are no signs of any way out. How about...
No. And though I'd prefer not to say it, we'd better mentally prepare ourselves.
For death? Alright. Who has a shovel? Let's see here. Ito, actually, you have Geo. You can dig us the graves. Make it nice and easy for us. The rest of us will have lavender melons.
If we can't find a way out, we may be stuck underground for some time.
I think you might be right.
I understand.
An underground space with an entrance but no exit. It just doesn't make any sense. I'll figure something out. Just give me some time. If anyone happens to find a potential exit, please be sure to take every precaution before exploring further.
Come to think of it, Zhao's here too. He said we can always call his name if we get into trouble. Maybe it's worth a try.
Hey, Traveler, what's with the serious face? Do you have a plan? Xiao! Oh, right! Do you want to get in to help us? Sure, let's give it a shot. Huh. No response. Paimon thought Xiao would come no matter where we are. Oh no, does that mean even Xiao can't sense our presence here?
Wonder what that could mean. What's the deal with this place? Maybe we're still inside the domain and we don't realize it. Maybe we never left it at all. Ushi? Ushi, at some point, are you gonna stop dancing? Like, I'm not telling you to stop, I'm just wondering, are you okay? Are you tired? You need a moment, my pal? Need some food? You can take a seat, it's fine. Not to entertain us this forever.
That's it. I want to take another look. And this time, I, Arataki, the one and only, will...
Boss,
Whoa, whoa. What's up, Sourpuss?
time for some roasted lavender melon.
Huh? We're trapped in a life and death situation underground, and you're telling me it's time for roasted lavender melon? Interesting. You hear that? Ushi says you're completely right. Wait, hold on. Whose side are you on, Beefcake?
It's important to stay replenished. We must keep our energy and morale up in preparation for facing the unknown. Even Ushi knows that.
Fine. You two... hey, are you already eating? Well, hold on. Is it still warm? Oh, that does smell good.
Ito, you're lucky you have good friends around you. You are so easily manipulatable.
Fine. Yeah. We'll have a quick snack, and then we'll keep looking for a way out. Hey, don't eat them all. Leave a couple for me.
Who could have ever guessed we'd get trapped in a place like this? It's quite the predicament. For all the studying I've done in my life, all I know is how to land people in prison. I don't know the first thing about breaking out of one.
I thought that as a legal consultant, it was also your job about making sure people don't get into prison. I thought you were a defense attorney, not a prosecutor. Or are you both?
I've even made a contract with my father to live a happy life. I can't give up hope now.
I mean, we can all die happily down here, I think. It's possible, maybe.
Try and stay positive. At least I've explored a new place and seen more of the world while reuniting with some old friends.
See, that's the spirit.
Yeah, there's still a silver lining.
Ignore the fact that
guess.
you, as an adepti, as a half adepti, might live longer than the rest of us if we were to all starve to death. I don't know how long an Oni can go without eating.
I mean, an Oni is one thing. We're talking about Ito here.
No, you know, you're right. Even if an Oni can't die of starvation within a couple of days, Ito would. He'd find a way. Yelan?
Our situation is grim. There doesn't appear to be a way out for now. We should be prepared to stay for a while. Fortunately, we don't seem to lack supplies, and even our motley crew has people who can keep their cool when the stakes are high. Just focus on taking care of yourselves. I'll figure out the rest.
I mean, I feel like there's an entrance up there. This tree root right here, we can just climb that. And there's just a little bit of rock, and then we're out. Am I crazy? Wait a second. I can't magically
Remember,
climb the walls. This is
This
a
is
domain.
a domain. Yeah, this is a domain. You can't climb walls.
No. I mean, I already said that this is this is still inside the domain. We never left it at all. Wait till the next day. Oh, Jesus. Very well. Alright, y'all. We've been stuck here for 12 hours. How's everyone feeling? Have we resorted to cannibalism yet? Ito, I'm looking at you.
There's nothing for Paimon to do here.
Wait, where's Zushi?
So
Oh, God.
boring.
Oh, God, where's Zushi? Oh, there you are. You're just dancing over there in the corner. Oh, thank God. I thought someone ate you.
Oh, how Paimon longs to stretch her legs and run free in the world outside again. Ugh, all right, fly free then. Basically, Paimon just wants out of here. Just a day? No, it feels like we've been down here for months.
That's just your stomach rumbling.
Maybe not months, but at least like 20 days, surely.
Yo! Thought I heard you chatting over here.
Oh, hey, Bullchucker.
Well, everyone, I just completed another survey of the surrounding area. Still nothing has changed today.
Dear Diary, we've been stuck here for 24 hours. Every 20 minutes, Yanfei or Yeon or Ito or someone says, I'm going to go look around again, and nothing's changed. In 20 minutes, I assume that the exact same thing will happen. Again.
Here, have some water and take a rest.
Thank you, Shinobu. It's easy to forget to keep hydrated down here.
Out! I want out! All I want is to cruise the streets and have beetle fights again.
Boss, remember there's your image to consider.
But it's so boring. Walking around this hole every day. If only I could slurp some ramen and see the beautiful flowers again.
Ramen? Wait a minute. Speaking of ramen, Traveler, are you hungry?
I mean, I'm always hungry, but what are you getting at?
I'm not hungry either. But let me pose the question this way. Who is the biggest eater among us?
Paimon.
It's definitely not me.
Hey, what's everybody looking at me for? It's definitely not me. If anyone, it's this one right here.
It's Paimon. We already know this.
Huh? What are you looking at Paimon for?
Paimon, are you hungry?
We're still in a domain, and they notice that they're not hungry.
No. Paimon's not hungry. Why do you ask?
If
Or they're
that's
asleep.
the case.
Huh? What am I missing here?
Paimon said she feels like it's been at least 20 days.
Yes, I heard that too, as I was walking over. The question is, how can you not feel hungry, even after 20 days?
And I feel like it's only been about 1 day.
That's also strange. Of course, everyone has different perceptions of the passage of time, but how could one person feel like it's only been 1 day and someone else 20 days?
Yeah, now that you mention it, I feel like we've been here 3, 4, 5 days, but I don't feel hungry or thirsty at all.
Although I cooked some food, it wasn't because I was hungry. I just wanted to keep our spirits up. I was planning on saving our rations so we could survive a few more days, but I haven't really felt hungry since. Now that I think about it, not only am I not hungry, but I don't feel any real signs of fatigue either. Whether I sleep or not doesn't seem to have any effect on how I feel.
Yes, I concur. Resting doesn't make me feel more refreshed, and staying awake doesn't make me any more tired. Very peculiar. It's almost as if our physical state
I'm
has
half
been
of that.
suspended.
I'm one of those two things. I was about to say, I'm the same way. Resting doesn't make me feel more refreshed, but then the other half definitely still happens.
The more you say, the scarier it sounds. Paimon doesn't even want to think about it.
I wonder if Zhao is experiencing the same phenomenon.
What's wrong, Traveler? Did you think of something?
That's pretty weird. Sounds like the little dude must be in danger.
No, I think we're the ones in danger.
But
I think
he is an
he's
Adeptus.
fine.
This kind of situation should be no trouble for him. I fear that this problem underground is bigger than we thought.
Hey y'all, where's Yelan?
I found something, everyone.
There you are. Hey y'all, where's Beefcake?
I just discovered a new path over there that seems to lead to an unknown area.
You mean a way out? Oh, finally!
Yay! You found something! Oh, please, please be the exit!
I still suspect things can't be that simple. We should all stay prepared for whatever comes.
Huh? Paimon doesn't see anything out of the ordinary here.
Appearances can be deceiving. As I was examining the wall just now, I noticed there was something unusual about this stone. Seems to me that it's been created using some illusory magic. Hidden behind it lies a passageway.
Whoa! So there really is a path behind here!
Gotta hand it to ya. That sure wasn't easy to find. But at least we can finally get out of here.
Miss Yelan's determination and eye for detail are certainly impressive. Not to mention, you've hardly had any rest the whole time we've been trapped here.
Cookie, do you not remember 5 minutes ago when we were just talking that rest doesn't seem to matter?
It doesn't matter. I'm not tired. Well, given we're already here, we might as well go in and explore.
Right behind ya! Paimon can't wait to get out of this
And
place!
to be fair, this is probably just a normal day for her.
Yeah, that's also fair. I was saying, we're gonna go walk through this path and we're just gonna come right out the other side. What do you mean teleport waypoint unlocked? Where the hell
Don't worry.
are we?
Don't worry about it.
Hey, look at that! It's more domain. City of Hidden Runes. The symbols of the platform will have different colors and images. Matching them together seems to be the key to solving the puzzle. If you step on the correct symbol, it will be activated, but you will take damage if you step on the wrong one. Search for and activate all the symbols on the platform to solve the puzzle. Touch.
Lucy, is that you?
Hey, did anyone else just hear that voice? It sounded super creepy.
Was that who I think it was? Ow. Okay, hold on, wait. I don't know what symbol I'm supposed to be looking for. Oh, wait. I think I know what I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna use my phone. This will make my life a little bit easier. Picture. I'm going to get all four. It'll make my life easier. Hydro. Electro. I don't know.
Don't worry about the color. Remember the actual symbol itself.
Yeah, that's why I'm taking pictures of it. It's like, there's four of them. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay, we're looking for...
No.
Ooh.
What? Get me. Top fight.
Is some sort of battle taking place here?
I have a feeling that
I wonder
we
who could be
are in a bad
involved.
way.
No. It's still alive. Why would you become like this? I won't attack you.
That sounds like Shell. Could he be in trouble?
Whoa, sounds like someone forgot to invite us to the fight.
Oh,
Let's
there are
go and help him.
multiples.
Yeah, but how are we gonna find him?
Uh-oh.
Solidify. I will have order.
Dissipate. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Shudder! Crush!
Note to self, go back to the other one. The light shapers on the platform will shine unique beams of light upon the platforms opposite them. Operate these devices to control the position and direction of those beams of light. Light shapers may be used to cast their light upon the large symbols on the platforms opposite them, thereby activating those symbols. Activating one of those symbols seems to be the key. Have to be slow though. Yo, simple enough. Wrong one. Hi, these little fellas. Hi, Sonic the Hedgehog, little one. I killed many of you for your bones.
Shudder!
Okay, I gotta get back to grinding out some materials and stuff. Because it's fun to do it just on the daily, especially with regional maps. Just so I stock up on them.
More speed. Crush!
Oh.
Playing a polling shot, but I was just like, okay, if I have a character who needs these cheating, I've got like 300 of them on me. And then he shut off some, I'm like, well, I'm good.
That tells me I need to move this one. It's the wrong spot. Over here. There we go. Let there be light. Okay. It's this one? Stop going further than I want you to. Big fella! Hi, big fella. How you doing?
Order guide you.
Shudder! Rack and ruin! Let's light it up! Beg for mercy.
Beg for myrrh? I don't know what myrrh is, but why are we begging for it?
Jesus was bored.
I didn't hear you very well. What was that?
I said they brought myrrh when Jesus was born.
That's true. But then why are we begging for it? Shouldn't we get it as a gift?
More speed.
Is it just that good? What is myrrh? I feel like
Also
it's
myself.
something I learned as a kid, and then I'm just like, yeah.
I'll have to look it up.
Although I am now thinking about that. Was it a vine still?
Bond is strong. I'm going in.
And I brought myrrh. Thank you. Murder.
It's mainly therapeutic stuff, apparently. Like, there's like aches and stuff.
I condemn you.
Oh, you missed the other one. Why did you miss? Rude. You would have been dead now if you didn't miss Eula.
Apparently that is a common Eula thing.
I mean, it has a pretty good radius. But
Because because when I'm watching videos, sometimes it's just like, yeah, Eula does good damage if she hits.
Which, when that thing hits, boy, does it fucking hit. It's awesome. Ooh, something's happening.
The light seems to be leading to another platform. Let's go and take a look.
Oh, I went to the wrong one. Fine. Pretty though.
Our bond is strong.
Found a hole.
The ground has dissolved? What's down there?
Is this the ground or is it the ceiling? I mean, because it was above us at one point.
Is that little dude called Xiao down there? We gotta help him.
I don't think he's the one who needs
Hold
help.
on. Something's not right here. What's this?
It appears to be a small fissure.
That looks like Xiao's power.
What can you possibly find inside? It can't be a living person, can it?
Hi, Xiao.
Conqueror of demons?
Xiao, is that you?
And quit trying to scare us, okay?
Huh? Wait, is this some kind of illusion? Paimon can't touch him!
Conqueror of demons, can you hear us?
Hello? Little dude! Anyone home?
Are you going through a tunnel? Your reception doesn't look too great.
He isn't responding. What's going on here?
You.
Oh, he finally said something!
Oh!
We followed your voice and found you here, but it's kind of strange. We can't touch you. How did you become an illusion?
An illusion?
Talk about a coincidence. We were just thinking you went missing and stuff, and then we heard the sound of you fighting. Pretty lucky we found you, if you ask me. You didn't get hurt, did you?
A coincidence? Wait, something's not right. Something's wrong with this domain. Leave now! Get out of there!
If he can, we should have him regroup with us as soon as possible.
Tell us what happened and where you are now. We'll come find you immediately.
I feel like no one's listening to him.
No, your safety is the top priority. It seems this space can...
Huh?
It just feels like
He
absolutely
disappeared.
no one's paying any attention to the words that are actually coming out of his mouth.
Where'd he go? It sounded like he might be injured. We need to go help him.
It seems the only option we have to explore any further is through that entrance over there.
Huh, he's injured and telling us to be careful? It's not like we're in any danger here. Anyway, the secret behind whatever's going on should be in this cave, right? Don't worry, little dude. Ito's on the way!
Boss, please don't go charging ahead. You're an Oni, not some hunting dog.
Don't
You
worry,
can be
I'm
both.
invincible! Oh, my butt!
looks pretty deep. Be careful, everyone.
Don't worry, I have a glider. Don't the rest of you have your gliders from Mondstadt? No? You didn't bring them? You. Oh, I also don't have my glider. Never mind. Hey, pal. What do we find?
Well, Chucker, how's your ear?
It's fine! Ugh. My butt is tough!
Go ahead, you can cry if it hurts. I promise I'll try not to laugh.
Oh my god. I love her interactions with him.
What do you mean try not to laugh? You should be feeling some serious sympathy for me right now.
But wouldn't feeling sorry for you be a violation of your dignity? Besides, it's harder not to laugh when I'm not the one in pain.
It's like that big, are you sure you're the older sibling vibes.
Paimon, don't laugh.
It's okay, everybody. If you want to laugh at him, just let it out.
Don't you have a heart, Shinobu? Oh, and people think I'm the monster.
Wait a second. Xiao's not here, but...
Seems a little out of place here, don't you think?
Second,
It's some sort of,
Yeah,
I don't
we'll see
know,
it
an
soon.
emergency shelter? There was a picture book I read once that said nice people sometimes build cabins in dangerous places so that anyone in trouble can take shelter inside. Our
I have a
little
feeling
dude
that's not
must
what
be
this is.
inside then.
Yeah!
I don't know if that's what this is, but you know what? I'm a big fan of your optimism.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. Any person with a normal sense of danger wouldn't be so optimistic.
Wow, Bull Chucker! Looks like your subordinate is telling you what's what.
Oh, I believe she was talking to both of us. Yeah, so you can wipe that smug smile off your face. All right, watch and learn, Shinobu. This is why I'm the boss and you're the deputy. If no one is macho enough to open the door, then allow me. Step aside. Once this door's open, we are out of here.
Alright, how many bones did you break, Ito? Also, why didn't you just press the switch right next to you? The fucking faces! Oh my god. A look of an absolute what the fuck are you doing?
Eviloni, be gone. You heard me. Get out of here.
What?
Ah!
I was wondering, like, this is...
Am I seeing things? Or was there someone behind the door?
I have a feeling this door is different for everyone, depending on who opens it.
Nah, can't be. You're just saying things.
This place will manifest your nightmares.
Why don't we just open the door again and see?
Who? Me? Oh, all right, I'll open it again.
Why doesn't someone else open it?
All you do is goof around all day. You're a bad influence to our child. Be gone.
Yep, nope, nightmares. And he's got some pretty tame nightmares, I'm gonna be
Those
real.
people are carrying bowls. Bowls full of beans. What's that all about?
Highly, highly allergic, this Oni.
People throw beans to drive out Oni. Boss is an Oni, so they throw beans at him to get rid of him.
Gave me the fright of my life. What are people from Inazuma doing in a place like this anyway?
Calm down now. You're a person from Inazuma too, you know.
At some point, they're gonna realize that this is all the dream. Right? Like a shared hallucination type deal?
Hey, let's get one thing straight, all right? I'm not a person, I'm an Oni.
Right, but that's not the point. The question is, does this door lead to Inazuma?
But this motherfucker, well, not carrying beans.
How could that be
This motherfucker's
possible?
allergic to beans. Those motherfuckers
This
carrying
place
beans.
is so weird. Paimon's starting to think it really is haunted.
You guys go right ahead. I'm not opening it again. So, who's up? Oh, how about Paimon? Why don't you open it?
No way! Somebody else do it. Paimon's scared.
All right, I'll try.
Tuki Shinobu, what is your fear?
That's our Shinobu. Now, don't let whoever's behind that door push you around, okay?
All right, let's see what's behind the door this time.
No Inazuma. But... Uh-oh.
Still reading, Shinobu. Listen, young lady. You should keep your nose out of those books and start taking my advice. I've already found you a perfectly good job as a shrine maiden at the Grand Narukami Shrine. You'll be far better off there than...
Shinobu? Who is that?
No way! Was that who I think it was?
Oh, this is embarrassing. That voice was my mother. This is one place I wasn't counting on having to hear that speech again.
Your mother wanted you to become a shrine maiden?
The whole reason I came to study in Liyue was because I didn't want to become a shrine maiden. My family never approved of my studies, so they wanted me to work in the Grand Narukami Shrine after I returned to Inazuma.
From what we know about Lady Guji, it seems being a shrine maiden is a pretty cushy job.
Think of it this way. Some cats can be domesticated and kept in the house, while other cats are meant to survive in the wild. As for me, I need complete freedom and space. Although I do admit that being a shrine maiden is a decent job, it's just not for me.
That's right, your calling is with the gang. I mean, just look at you. You rock, you're totally hardcore. Come on, am I the only one with chills right now?
It's true. You've got a good thing going. What's most important is that you enjoy what you do.
Gotta agree with you there.
From the look of it, what's behind the door can change. And not only that, it always changes to something that nobody wants to see. So, how are we gonna get through that?
Whatever you do, don't let me touch that door. I have a bad feeling about what would be
Don't
behind
forget, we have that little dude waiting for us to save him. We need to get our rear in gear.
Whatever the Traveler would be most afraid of would be pretty bad.
Would any of you like to give it a try?
No thanks. I'd prefer not to open it if only something terrible awaits. If anyone's going to find a way through, it's not going to be
I have a
me.
feeling we do need Paimon to open it. Paimon's biggest fear is just, oh god, all the food's gone.
Why?
Because I don't buy it, that's why. I don't believe for 1 second that we're gonna find the Conqueror of Demons by going through that door. So I'm sure as heck not gonna be the one to get us through.
A valid point.
Not gonna lie, you don't really sound like you have much of an imagination.
All right. I'll try.
Yeah, my savior. Show 'em what you're made of.
I'm sure I probably do, but nothing springs to mind right now. Anyway, I suppose I'll find out once I open the door.
You old geezer. Out of 8 pounds of salt, today you gave away 3 for free, sold 2, and exchanged 3 for booze. How much money did you actually make in the end?
Huh? But didn't you tell me to sell things as I pleased? Why can't I give the customers something for free?
You fool! You told the old man next door to come and fetch the salt. Well, he broke his leg on the way over, and now his son is asking for compensation. Seriously.
I don't... Wait, how is that his fault? What? Hello? Yanfei, what are you so scared?
Huh. A civil dispute. Didn't see that coming.
Who were they?
No one in particular, but it is a prime example of the many difficult civil cases that I've had trouble handling before.
Now that just sounds like a pain in the ass. I don't envy your job.
So you mean you don't like handling disputes over petty matters?
Not exactly. What I mean is that I don't like working with people who cannot let go of trivial grievances, especially of the kind you saw just now. They start with good intentions, but end up making a big fuss. It's not long before those good intentions plunge into injury and accidents. It's always a shame. It's my desire to solve problems for people. That's why I became a legal advisor. It just seems that I still can't fully comprehend the complicated minds of some people.
I understand what you mean. The human mind is probably both the most complicated and tragic of things.
I suppose there's no need to discuss this any further. Does anyone else want to try the door?
Shoves Paimon to the front.
Don't look at me. I told you, I'm not taking a chance with that thing.
Come on, Yelan, we're a team here. If you're not gonna try, then at least give us a convincing reason why.
In that case, let me be perfectly clear. I serve Ningguang, the Tianxuan of the Qixing. The scope of my work includes some of Liyue's biggest secrets. The chances are, if I open this door, there can be no witnesses left alive. Is that a sufficient reason for you?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Oh, yeah, sounds impressive. Hey, Shinobu, who's Ningguang?
She's someone who won't let you walk out of the chasm alive if she finds out that you're prying into her secrets. Boss, you really do need to work on learning who's who in the world these days.
Look, I knows what I needs to knows. It's called being a free Oni.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. Yelan works for Ningguang.
He literally just said, okay.
Yes, which is precisely why I was trying to keep her secret. We should avoid letting Yelan open this door. What about you, Traveler? Would you like to try?
Once again, can I please shove Paimon in front of me?
Go for it, Traveler. Besides, you never know who could be behind that door. Maybe it could even be Shell.
No, the way this is going, it's gonna be my brother saying that he likes being the leader of the Abyss Mages and all those guys, and it's gonna be real bad.
I say give it a shot. Who knows? Maybe little dude is waiting for us on the other side.
I'm always looking for someone. Gee, I bet I know. This is not gonna be pleasant.
So, wait. What's Paimon looking at?
Hey, it's the Abyss! Gee, what a shock. Brother! I know you're... Is this what I feared? The exit suddenly disappeared. Is it trying to trap... Oh, this is new. This didn't happen with everyone else. Uh-oh. Whoop. Good. More than that just happened.
Hey, there you are! You sure had Paimon scared.
Okay, no, okay, how about I don't open the door? How about I'm not allowed to go near it either?
We couldn't open the door after you went in. Everyone was super worried about you. Are you okay?
Did you find anything, Traveler?
Ooh.
So,
Whole lot of fucking
did you find the person we want to rescue inside?
Judging by the look on your face, I'm guessing you saw something a little unpleasant in there?
Huh? How could that be? Don't worry. Paimon will keep searching for him with you. Cheer up!
It is one of those things that it feels like we kind of abandoned that plot line. I don't know when the last time we actively looked for him has been.
Stupid door! I'll smash you to pieces!
Wait, no, yes I do. I know, in Sumeru, when we were with I'll Hate Them, wasn't... Bee's not here, she's getting food. I don't remember if it was an Archon quest or something else. When we accidentally went through our brother's memories of like 500 years ago. No, not 500 years ago. Some years ago. No, it was 500 years ago because fucking fuck, what was his name? Starts with the D. Been around since Conria. I don't fucking remember anymore. Caught it. Correct, Beach Pie. That's that quest. Whatever that quest was. And God, my brain has suddenly decided that it don't want to work.
If Paimon wasn't feeling so exhausted, she'd help out too.
Paimon, you're exhausted. I think that's a good sign.
Hey, what is this? Nap time?
Because we couldn't get exhausted before, but now we are. This is a good thing, I think. Maybe,
so let me
hopefully,
get this
allegedly.
straight. Not only did we not find Xiao through that door, we saw all the things that we wish to avoid. I'm starting to have a very ominous feeling about this domain. It's constantly changing, and its changes seem to be targeted at us.
Huh? What do you mean?
I feel the same way. We need to watch our every step. There is definitely more to this place than meets the
Carbear.
eye.
Was that right? Carbear?
I concur. We came here following the Conqueror of Demons, but we ended up only finding a strange door.
That was the last time we talked about our brother.
The things we've encountered on the other side of that door are equally strange. It shows us whatever we fear the most. We're in a space that defies common logic.
On top of that, I'm starting to feel tired after that experience. But I thought we'd established that getting tired doesn't happen down here.
The phenomenon hasn't reached a lethal stage just yet. Otherwise, we would have starved to death without eating for so long.
I'm starting to worry that we're being affected by the changes in this space. In order to avoid the sudden accumulation of hunger and fatigue, we should eat and rest regularly from now on.
Paimon suddenly feels exhausted. It's really tiring going through all this.
Now that you mention it, I'm starting to feel tired too. No, it's all just an illusion! I will not let my mind play tricks on me.
Paimon's whole body just feels so heavy now.
According to the current evidence, it seems our physical condition was suspended in this space before, which granted us immunity to the effects of fatigue and hunger. And now it seems that mental fatigue is unavoidable. Though we have yet to locate the Conqueror of Demons, I suggest we go back and get some rest. It'll be difficult to rescue anyone if we're on the verge of collapse ourselves.
She's right. Hey, Lavender Melon, you okay? Want me to carry you?
After persistent search, you find a shortcut that takes you back to the entrance. You then return to the camp for a rest. Joy. We're right back where we started. Wonderful. This is exactly where we want it to be.
You haven't slept at all. Are you sure you're okay? This place seems even more perilous than we first thought.
Don't worry about me. Staying focused under pressure for as long as it takes is my specialty.
Yeah, but like everyone's got a limit. Please sleep. Please rest.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, looks like you've got some new ideas.
How could you tell?
It's my job to keep tabs on people.
I figured as much. They're just preliminary ideas at this point, but I haven't completely thought them through yet. I'll tell you more once my ideas have taken shape.
Sure, sounds good. I also have some ideas of my own. I'll fill you in after I've confirmed some things. You think so?
As they say, two heads are always better than one.
I have ideas. I'll tell you about them later. I also have ideas. I will tell you about them later. As I recognize the need to, confirm some things and get through some ideas more, but at the same time, my brain is just like, talk about your ideas together. Maybe you've already have some information that can help. Maybe you can spark new ideas.
It's hard to believe what we've encountered.
Sushi! Beefcake! You're okay! And you're still dancing. Good job, Beefcake. You go, funky little cow man.
Well, I suppose there's no use hiding it anymore now that everyone's seen it. What you all saw really was my biggest fear. I never want to become a shrine maiden. Who could tolerate such a boring life? After these last few years with the Arataki gang, I suppose you could say I've seen it all. It's taken every skill in my arsenal to constantly clean up the messes they make. Though the list of annoying things to deal with is practically endless, I am totally free in the Arataki gang. Strolling around the streets, roasting lavender melons with friends in the open country. I know it sounds pretty silly, but that's the life that I want. Just don't laugh at me, okay? Otherwise, you might find yourself on the receiving end of a good beating.
Sounds very lovely, Kuki. I'm happy for you. Ito, Paimon, Beefcake.
Ushi, you sure you can't find a way back to that door again? Yep, that's the big question. Gotta be honest, I have no idea. Oh, come on, don't get mad at me. I'm just being real here. I did think about just using my Oni super strength to dig our way out, but the The rocks here are even tougher than prison walls. The rocks didn't even budge when Ushi charged him. It's pretty obvious this place is meant to keep us in here. The only thing I can do now is, well, take care of this exhausted little lavender melon.
Paimon, disappear into that other dimension that you usually go to. I want to see what happens.
Yeah, I know. You're helping too, Ushi.
Ushi is keeping our morale up. Look at him dance. How can you ever feel pessimistic or defeated watching this little cow dance like this? It's beautiful. Brings a tear to your eye.
By the way, Traveler, if you have a moment, could you do me a favor? I'd like to discuss something with you. Please, come meet me over there. Thanks for coming to speak with me, Traveler. I've been thinking about this place. Since we still don't know just what kind of danger we're up against, we can't afford to delay any longer. We have to find the Conqueror of Demons as soon as possible. Don't you think it's a strange coincidence that as soon as you told us about the Conqueror of Demons, we heard his voice in that place? It almost seems deliberate. As if something was trying to convince us that the Conqueror of Demons was there in order to lure us into the unknown. I have a theory, but I can't tell the others just yet. I don't want anyone to panic.
But it's okay if I panic, but they can't panic.
Judging from the Conqueror of Demons' reactions, I think that he was somewhere else, but his voice and image were projected to our location.
Wow, really? It took you that long to figure that part out?
Is it possible that we've entered into a chaotic space? We're seeing things and people that shouldn't be here, even ghosts. And we don't feel hungry because the state of our bodies is suspended. It's as if time itself has stopped for us. If that's true, it means we've entered into a place where normal logic doesn't apply. When you put it all together, everything points towards one possibility.
We're all dead?
This is a place where time and space are thrown into chaos. And yet, if it's truly chaotic, how did we find our friend's voice even when we had no idea where he was? It doesn't make any sense, unless this space wanted us to hear it. Which brings me to my next point. I also have a theory about
I'll
our
be
encounter
eating
with the
because I
Conqueror
took
of
a while
Demons
because I got tea in the
earlier.
meantime too.
That's fine. We've been wandering around, not much has happened. Other than, we watched Ushi dance a little more.
I submit that we didn't actually see the Conqueror of Demons. He was somewhere else. But his status was transmitted to us through some kind of mind-bending spatial alteration.
Also, Yanfei is pointing out what I guess is the obvious to me, but maybe not to everyone else.
Traveler, you said you saw the abyss in that room, didn't you?
Alright, also we saw our greatest fears.
At first glance, that door may seem like a prank. It shows you whatever you're afraid of, but if it manages to lure you inside, there's no way of knowing what might be in there. 1 minute, it's playing a joke to get you to lower your guard. The next, the danger is real, and it's trapped you. This space is a powerful opponent. It wants to use our minds against us, but I'm not gonna sit here and do nothing. Do you remember that small spatial rift next to the dissolving ground? It felt like spatial magic, but it seemed much more powerful than usual. When we saw that illusion of the Conqueror of Demons, it seemed like he wasn't expecting our spaces to intersect at all, and was even more surprised that we could hear and see him. I think that this space purposefully transmitted the Conqueror of Demons' voice to lure us into a trap.
I mean, he did tell us to leave as soon as possible.
But I also think it didn't count on that spatial rift happening. In other words, the fact that we saw and spoke with the Conqueror of Demons was never part of its plan. Yes. Also, I had a good look around after coming back. I have a feeling that these chaotic spaces are constantly intersecting with each other, meaning that anything is possible. I think this gives us an opportunity. If the space creates phenomena meant to deceive us based on our imaginations, then we have to keep imagining, Traveler.
Okay. I'm imagining a beautiful beach, rolling waves, a little bit of clouds, so it's not too bright, not too harsh of a sun. Nice, warm water. Lovely beach, lovely beachfront. Everyone else got that picture in mind?
If we try to stay calm and listen carefully,
Ooh, this sand's too
maybe,
hot. Oh no,
just
get me out of this.
maybe,
Get me out of this
we'll hear
imagination.
the Conqueror of Demons' voice again.
Not good anymore.
Can you feel that? Let me see. I think it's here. And break! secretly learned Yelan's illusion-breaking method without her knowing. Really didn't expect that to work. The sound came from behind this illusion. Let's go in and take a look.
Did we not get everyone else to come with us and help in case something bad happens? No? Just us? Alright.
It's getting clearer.
And now, this is the chasm. What did patients go through here? If it was just that bad.
Oh, no, wait, did I go the wrong way? No, we're good.
The voice is much clearer now. We're close.
Hey! It's another Eye of Sauron, but green.
Conqueror of demons, can you hear me? It's Yenfei. The Traveler and I are trying to find you.
Traveler? Yenfei?
It worked. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
I mean, you sure don't sound it.
Listen to me. It's chaotic here. We may not be in the same space, but sometimes the sound can get through, which means these separate spaces intersect from time to time.
Knocked over my water. Luckily, only a little bit came out. We're good. Not a huge mess. Small one. Small mess. Worse. Alright, where are we?
Everything is chaotic here. No. The darkness that sullies my soul is harmful to mortals.
That is the most chuny thing I think I've ever heard you say.
Right now,
Which
we
is
have more dangerous things to
sorta
worry
saying
about than
something?
that. This space is using our urge to find you to lure us into traps. Without you here with us, our search for you could very well lead us into danger.
So, you're in danger too? There was no need for you to search for me.
I mean, that's what I was saying, but everyone else, especially Ito's kind of an idiot.
But we're worried about you.
Yelan's not, but...
And earlier, the Traveler was tricked into entering a dangerous place.
How do we meet?
He's just so done with this whole situation.
Conqueror of demons, can you find out where our voices are coming from? Find the spot where our voices are the clearest and try... something there. It might work.
I see. The spaces may intersect amidst the chaos. By try something, do you mean...
Hurry! If we miss this chance, we might not get another one.
Oh, and there he goes. Bye, Zhao.
Stand back!
Oh, wait, never mind. Ow? You okay, my dude? Hey, buddy. How you feeling? Ooh, that doesn't look good.
Let's get him back to the camp.
I don't know, he's only dissolving slightly. I think we've got plenty of time. Hey gang, look what we found. The twink was wandering around the caves all by himself.
Now we can avoid getting split up.
Oh.
A lot's happened here, but this wasn't just for our own safety. You're injured. We can't just leave you alone.
It's just a flesh wound. I am fine. I shouldn't let myself be a burden to you.
Stop being a mood and get some help.
You're not a burden. Don't think that for 1 second. We need you, all of us. For our sake, please. Stay here, please.
Fine. As you wish.
You're injured. Get some rest. Everything else can wait.
All right.
It seems to be resting. Could he be dreaming? This is quite. Is a Yaksha who never lowers his guard capable of having dreams? At a trail achievement.
The one I get. Is that the Fleet Aksha?
Yeah, why are we still hearing you talk even though you're right here? I'm only slightly worried about that.
You don't look well. I guess things still haven't improved. It's okay. You don't have to go into all the details. Sometimes I really envy the boss.
For his stupidity? Yeah, me too.
Dissipate!
Ito is the epitome of head empty but heart full.
As expected, something strange is going on here.
Heart of gold, dumb of ass.
Yeah, but he always seems so happy most of the time for being when he's dumb of ass.
Oh, Traveler?
You're both here. Great. I want to talk to you.
I also felt that the space was targeting us, but Yenfei managed to exploit its weakness. Leave it to Yenfei to find a loophole.
He is a lawyer, it's what they do.
Based on what just happened, we can now confirm our suspicions that space and time function chaotically here. In addition, we must stay vigilant to avoid the traps set for us by this place. Now that we've found the Conqueror of Demons, the next thing we need to do is find a way out.
Okay, everyone, stand together, hold hands, get on your tiptoes. Ellen, you're fine, you're already wearing heels. Click your heels together 3 times and say there's no place like home. That'll get us out of here, I think.
I went back to the domain again just now. Although I couldn't find a new route, it wasn't a completely fruitless trip. My clan has practiced magic for generations, and has created some catalysts that only we know how to use.
You're a bow user.
I recognized something like one of those catalysts in the domain. Unfortunately, it disappeared as soon as I approached it. I think so, but it's hard to distinguish between reality and illusion here. I can't be sure.
I'm gonna let you in a secret. I think this is all illusion. I don't think any single bit of this is reality.
Also, I am the only one out of all of us who could know what it would look like. To me, that confirms that this place really is reading our minds.
Just like with that door. It's like it's alive and testing us.
By reading our minds and showing us what we want, it creates the reality that we want to be true. Everything it does is either to get us to lower our guard or to wear us down. If that's the case, it can only have one goal: to trap us here until we die. What else could it be?
A test for our mental fortitude?
We should prepare for the worst, but we mustn't give up.
Or is that just being optimistic?
I've always known there were secrets hidden in the chasm, but even the Qixing have never heard about anything like this.
Yelan, when we first ran into you, you said you had something to do. What were you referring to?
I was looking for the truth behind the monster invasion from Conria.
Conria. Because Conria is down here in the chasm? Right? Where we found it?
It's
Please keep everything about this
said to
place
be
yourselves.
under
No one else
Sumeru.
can know. Otherwise,
We've been to
As that door I showed you, it's that door I showed you. It's in the desert.
Oh right. No, what was that one place that was completely upside down? Wasn't that part of Conria?
Was it the the stuff I'm talking about comes from? No, we actually did it in Carabear because Kaya told us that it's said that where Conria was under Sumeru.
Okay, then what was the upside down city?
I mean, there's still ruins because the chasm is still like connected. We don't know how big Conria was,
That's true.
but it's like mainly Sumeru.
Also, somehow that finally reminded me that his name was fucking Dainsliff. Dainsliff? I think that's right.
Yeah, things with
Yeah, that was the last time we talked about our brother. Anywhere. It was in Carabear.
We got it.
I was like, it feels like, at least while we were in Fontaine, we kind of completely ignored that plot line. And for
500
most of our
years ago,
conquest.
a wave of dark beasts.
I
from
mean, to be
Conria
fair,
attacked the
there
7
people were
nations
dying.
of Tivat.
That's true.
Naturally,
We watched it happen.
Liyue was also affected.
Like, hey, that dude just turned to water right in front of us. What the fuck?
Under Rex Lapis's command, the Millelith fought hard to hold the front line near the chasm. But these were vicious beasts, and this was the most desperate battle Liyue had ever faced. At a critical moment, someone distracted the monsters and led them away. Just when all hope seemed lost, the tide turned.
Well, I guess we also had a little bit of our brother, of our sibling in Sumeru, because his information was in Irminsul for some reason.
I mean, that was the real last bit we really got of it.
Yeah. It's like, wait, well, yeah, because that's when we learned about the,
That's when we learned about the Descenders.
That's the one. I was gonna say divers. I was like, I don't think that's the right word. I'm pretty sure divers isn't correct. Yes, the Descenders.
The Liyue army eventually won the war, but there were many who never returned. 2 of my ancestors took part in that war, and the one who made it back went insane. Everything about it was strange.
Blame Celestia.
The current
Probably.
generation of Qixing knows very little about these events, and very few came back from the chasm alive. Finding out the truth has been a waiting game. The day the chasm was unsealed, I put in a request to be transferred here, so I could finally learn the truth of what happened back then. But this place we've ended up in, and the possibilities we're facing, it's all far more terrifying than I'd imagined. We can't give up. Right now, our #1 priority has to be getting out of here alive.
Chasm, Conria, what happened 500 years ago? And what did Zhao see back in that other space? Who was he fighting against? Can we really get out of here in one piece?
Are you alright? You've said—
Shh, we'll talk later. I'm just processing all the existing clues we have. Maybe the key to our escape is hidden in some detail I've overlooked. I have to go over everything again.
Alright, well—
Oh, don't worry. I won't write down anything that you told us about.
No, I meant if you're going to analyze the facts, count me in.
More speed. You don't look well. I guess things still... It's okay. You don't have to go into all the details.
Ushi's over there still dancing. Never stop dancing.
Sometimes I really envy the boss.
You just said the same thing you said earlier. That's fine. No one has the heart to interrupt him. Yeah, let the boy sleep. Deserves it.
Hey, Ushi. Looks like our little lavender melon has fallen asleep, huh? Do you think she's dreaming? Man, she looks wiped out. It's kind of hard to see her like this. I mean, most of the time she never shuts up. Aw, poor thing. Man, that little dude looks stunning too. I'm kind of worried about him. I sleep like this when I'm in jail. Good one. I do slumber like a king.
The VO in this game is so good. It's so much fun.
Traveler,
Especially for characters
when
like
did you
Ito.
get here?
That being said, across both this and Star Rail, I think one of my favorite characters just to listen to them talk is Sampo. Oh.
Wait, where are we?
Paimon, we're in the same place we've always been.
Yep, way better. Paimon just got a little fright because she's never seen a crazy place like this before. Who would have thought the best guide in all of Tibet could end up so out of their depth? Yeah! So anyway, Paimon just had the weirdest dream. There were cattle mooing constantly.
Were they also dancing? Looks down to Beefcake.
Yeah, just like that.
There he is. Hey, buddy. Take that tail.
Aw, Ushi, were you looking after Paimon?
Traveler, it looks like the Conqueror of Demons is awake.
God, the more I look at that wound on his arm, the worse it looks. Like, initially it looked like there's just like... nope, there's muscle and sinew. I can see it. It's a weird color.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
No blood, though. I assume Adepti bleed. I don't actually
Karma
don't
I
have
carry
confirmation.
is dangerous to humans. Keep your distance.
Don't know what you mean, so...
Well, I have Adepti blood in me, so I wouldn't worry too much.
And I'm not from this planet.
This is why we do story quests.
What happened while Paimon was sleeping? How did Xiao get here?
With a little help, I was able to find my way here.
Conqueror of Demons, could you tell us what happened before you joined us?
No need to be so formal. Just call me Xiao.
Oh, sure.
It was a senseless battle. I came here looking for someone, but when I found them, they weren't anything like how I expected.
Madame Ping says that you usually base yourself at Wangshu Inn to guard the main road through Dihua Marsh. It's unusual for you to go looking for someone yourself. Are they an Adeptus?
Wait, if you're usually protecting the inn, how come I keep getting that commission to defeat monsters near the inn? Although I guess sometimes there are monsters that are already been defeated. I guess that's probably him. Like someone's like, hey, go to this place to defeat the monsters. They're already dead.
The monster have already been... It's implied that it is him that's doing it.
Nice.
I'm looking for a yaksha called Bosacius.
Bosacius? Is that one of the 5 yakshas? Like you? I thought that you were the only one left. Aren't the other 4... gone from the world?
You could say that. But Bosacius's body is the only one that was never found. Yakshas deal with God's remains all the time, and we become tainted by karma. Over time, it inevitably drives us to madness. The last time I saw Bosacius, it was the day he lost his mind.
Well, I mean, everyone knows how to get good karma. You just gotta do good deeds, and the good karma will come to you, right?
He left. No one knew where he went, and I never heard from him again.
I feel like that's pretty simple.
But Bosacius was the eldest of us. He once told us, as Yakshas we will experience countless wars. Whether we live or die, we must promise to take care of each other, and know each other's fate to the very end.
Did he forget his promise because he lost his sanity?
It's possible, but I did not. I am the sole survivor, so it is my duty to find out the fates of the others.
I'd pat you on the back, but I feel like you'd break my arm.
What made you come to the chasm? Did you hear something about Bosacius?
I mean, if it's the Traveler, he'd let them do it.
Did you know
Fair
that
enough.
500 years ago, the beasts of Conria invaded the chasm? That war lasted a long time. It is said that in the midst of the battle, a brave Yaksha was seen putting up a heroic fight, but no one knew the Yaksha's name.
But there were were many more than 5 Yakshas in total, so there's no guarantee it was Bosacious.
I'm sorry, my brain, every time I see that name, my brain just thinks immediately changes it to Bodacious. Like a fucking surfer dude talk.
But you must think
Everybody
it was
calls him that.
probably him if you came here to
Thank God it's
investigate,
not just
right?
me.
I am by no means certain, and I didn't have any other clues except for this one. But Bosacious was proud. If he had taken part in that war, he would have announced his name. So at first, I thought the nameless Yaksha couldn't be him.
Wait, so it was Bosacious you were fighting with? Did he injure you?
Yes.
No way!
The invasion of monsters from Conria, the battle in the chasm, and Yelan's ancestor. I have a feeling that somehow these are all connected. Life is full of coincidences, but this is too much of a coincidence. Could this all be related to the fantastic compass mentioned in the will, too?
What will?
Oh, right. I came here because of a will.
Do you have a name attached to that will? I feel like it might answer a question.
Maybe
or two.
it's not something you've come across much before, but both mortals and adepti sometimes write out their final wishes so somebody else will carry them out after they've passed. It's known as a last will and testament.
And this can be done at any time?
Whoa, whoa! You wanna write a will? Now?
It was no accident that you saw my illusion that day. This place used your desire to find me to create a trap that you would willingly walk into. Pure deception is easy to spot, but the truth laced with lies can be a fatal combination. What you heard were really things that I said. It made sure you heard my real voice to create panic. This one-way communication was the bait. If we hadn't managed to get in touch through the spatial rift, we may well have lost someone by now. Rather than murdering in cold blood, this space seems more intent on consuming souls.
Freaky.
How is this even possible?
Our opponent is very clever. It is
Well, I
not
didn't realize
safe
you had a
to
major
stay
cut
here.
on your cheek, too.
Everyone,
You're all sorts of fucked up,
whether
aren't you,
I
buddy?
accomplish what I came here to do or not, I must find a way to get you out safely. I rejoined to warn you that it's extremely dangerous here. If you stay here too long, this space may well devour you.
But how do you know?
You might become a shadow of your former self, wandering the underground like a lost soul.
Sounds like you saw them too.
Yelan, you're back.
I've been back a while. I was listening to the conversation.
You don't just announce that you've been eavesdropping. Well,
I've
I guess
seen some
unless you're
strange
you.
things here too. Objects that shouldn't be here. Strange figures appearing, then vanishing. I don't think any of it is real.
So they're just illusions?
At first, I had the same thought, but it's not that simple. There may come a day when these illusions become real and attack you.
From what you were saying a moment ago, it sounds like you know a way out of here.
I can't say for sure. It's just a guess.
Once again, I say click your heels 3 times and think really hard I want to go home. Or there's no place like home. Damn it, I fucked it up.
As Yanfei said, this space is chaotic and unstable, but it has its weaknesses. By attacking the point where both spaces connect, I was able to create a rift and move from one to the other.
Question, if we go back to the door and we have Ushi open it, are we just gonna walk into like a nice restaurant that's serving beef bowls?
So, if I use all the energy I have, I may be able to tear a passage out of this chaotic space.
Really? So powerful attacks can affect the space itself. I had wondered if that was a possibility.
Whoa, 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 whoa. But what do you mean by all the energy you have?
I mean, it will take everything I've got.
Now, I don't know how to break this to you, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 of us here with superpowers. I think if we all work together, and not including you, so 6 of us. If we all work together, you don't need to die.
Wait a minute. When you said you were gonna get us out safely, you mean you're gonna stay here?
You can't be serious.
No dying allowed. Not on my watch.
I saw Bosacius underground. That's when I realized the horror of this place.
That's why we gotta go. And you're coming with us. You can come back later.
Blast can only create a very small opening. To send you back to the outside world, I may need to continuously channel power in order to keep the tunnel open. I know how to fight to the bitter end. I can do this.
No. No way. Even if what you're saying is true, I can't agree to this.
I'm not neither. It's not much of an escape plan if we gotta leave someone behind.
It's only a good or bad plan if there are other options to compare it to. But that's not the situation we're in right now. I doubt you'd still be stuck here if anyone had a better idea.
Okay, look, you don't have to hit me with the sound logic.
But can you be certain that your plan will work?
I cannot.
What is wrong with you? You can't bet your life on something if you don't even know it's gonna work. It's not worth it.
To conclude, I'm not agreeing to this plan.
I love the way Yenfei talks. It's always so funny to me that you can just hear the lawyer
What if I
all
told
the time.
you this is my last will?
Alright, look.
You?
To be fair, you have to pay her for that. We need to get it notarized. You know, we need to have, like, make sure that it's reviewed by a legal team. You need to, like, pay her properly for her services.
That's your strategy, huh? No offense, but we have no guarantee this plan of yours will succeed, or even that it's safe. You said it yourself. Yakshas pose a danger to humans. You really expect us to accept your self-righteous plan just because you say so?
The battlefield is a treacherous place. Every opportunity you take, you put everything on the line for. If you fear sacrifice and failure, you can never be victorious.
I've been in my fair share of treacherous battles, so I know full well that you never bring up extreme measures like this until the very, very end.
I love Yelan's as well. Like, her attitude so far being like, yeah, I'm in charge. Everything's fine. Whatever, we're gonna get through this. And then here in this moment of, I'm in charge. That means no one's gonna fucking die.
You say these things in the hope that we will understand and accept them. But if you don't even know that your self-sacrifice is going to pay off, all you're doing is hurting morale.
Excuse me. Apologies.
Besides, if you were really so determined to end it all, you wouldn't have given us the opportunity to share our opinions. You think you're oh so cold and ruthless, but I'm not buying it. And anyway, losing one of us so the rest can escape? Some victory that is.
Yelan, don't be so harsh.
Point is,
I don't think any part of that was
it's not
harsh.
time for drastic measures yet.
Well,
It's
maybe a little
possible
bit.
there's a hidden passage leading to the exit that we just haven't discovered.
Exploit its weaknesses. Think really, really hard.
What if there isn't? Or if we don't find it? And in the end, I'm so weak that I don't have the strength left to sacrifice myself. What do you propose we do then?
We listen to whatever Ito's about to say.
As things stand, there's no difference between sacrificing you and trying to find another way out, in terms of the likelihood of success. If we can't say that one strategy is better than the other, we certainly shouldn't be rushing into a risky course of action.
Did someone say a strong enough strike can break us out of this place? Yeah, that's right. I heard ya.
No, you didn't. Ushi heard us and then told you.
No one's staying behind to let anyone else out, all right? Enough talk. It's time for action. Come on, whatever you are! Let's see how long you manage to keep us trapped in here after I'm finished with you!
Easy now.
No. Let him cook. Let the himbo do his thing.
Whew, okay, so I didn't tear the whole place down. But check it out, new path. If you need a hero, I'm the man for the job.
Should have seen this coming.
But hey, he fucking did it, and he's still alive. I'm gonna say that he did it. He succeeded.
Why do you always have to do things like this?
Cause it fucking worked. That's why.
Shinobu.
What happened to Ito? Did he pass out?
The boss used up all his strength in one punch. Maybe that's the reason he managed to tear open a passage.
Aren't we afraid that thing's gonna close any second now? Shouldn't we go? Like, wasn't that the whole thing? I was like, I need to use all my power to hold it open long enough for everyone to get through. It's like, y'all, it's right there. It's open. We don't know how long that's gonna last. Let's fucking go.
Let me see if there's any way I can stabilize it.
Yeah, shoot it with your bow.
He
Maybe
did this
that'll work.
because he heard us arguing, right?
The thing with Boss is, he just can't stand conflict between teammates. Whenever we get into an argument in the Arataki gang, he always goes and does something shocking to calm everyone down. Today, he's done it again. He may not have known you for very long, but when he said he sees everyone as part of the same team, he truly means that. Another thing with Boss is, he hates it when other people sacrifice themselves, but he always seems to end up doing it himself. That said, there's a slight distinction to be made with him. When he does things like this, he doesn't really think he's sacrificing himself, because he genuinely believes that he's strong enough to defeat any obstacle he's facing.
Giant ego alert! And wasn't he just doing the same thing Xiao suggested? So stupid.
The boss is hardly open to persuasion. Besides, he always acts without thinking. There's no doubt that he really thought he was about to solve everything in one hit.
But what if he did? We haven't looked at the new path yet.
It's not just him either. The other guys in the Arataki gang are more or less the same. That's why they need someone like me to clean up after them. I couldn't stop him if I tried, so I might as well just let him do his thing. Besides, often his harebrained intuition is surprisingly on point. We might punch our way out of here yet.
Ito, please tell Paimon you're okay.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. You have nothing to apologize for. Both you and Yelan made some very good points. Still, if this was an Arataki gang issue and you were one of our members, I have to say I'd side with Yelan on this one. The boss definitely wasn't sacrificing himself. He firmly believed that we'd be able to find a way out through the passage he opened up, and he's certainly not expecting to be left behind.
I mean, I do see grass and I do see flowers.
Everyone's important. We have to support each other if we're going to get out of here. Your survival is of huge importance to some people. No, to a whole lot of people.
Shinobu?
Everyone, let's all do our best to try and find a way out. There's still a chance. I'm sure we can escape. Leave the boss to me. Don't worry.
I mean, you are the healer. None of your job.
Everyone, it seems this passage doesn't lead to the outside world, but deeper inside.
Boo.
What the? So Ito's efforts were in vain?
Wait, what if we find the heart of this place and we break that
No,
open?
it's still worth exploring. I'll go and take a look first.
Aha, I see. I'm with you.
What?
So far, I still haven't found the thing I came looking for. That magical device, remember? If this domain has the power to project our imaginations or the things we're searching for into reality, well, maybe I can use that to my advantage to track it down.
Oh, right! No wonder she keeps telling us to keep going. If it's a magical device, it must be super powerful.
Well, I can't guarantee that, but it's worth a try.
I will find a way.
Okay, look, you're injured. And last time you teleported away, it took us a long time to find you again. Was that really necessary?
Let him go.
Be
But if you're
fair,
planning on
he's
going
been
into
through
that domain
worse.
too, then come with me. After all, I'm just a lawyer. We'll be safer if we team up.
Just a lawyer, says the
By
one
the
with
way,
a lot of firepower.
you and Xiao
Quite
seem
literally.
pretty close, huh? Yelan got a bit worked up just now, so I just wanted to apologize on her behalf. I have to say, though, if Yelan hadn't spoken out like she did, I'm not sure she would have gotten through to him. Also, self-sacrifice is something Yelan feels strongly about. She tried to stop whoever it was. From what I know, she's lost comrades in the line of duty before, and then was rescued herself. Maybe being a survivor is what makes her so against seeing other people sacrifice themselves. How can things ever be the same again, knowing that your life was saved when others weren't? In a way, salvation can also be a burden.
That's called survivor's guilt and PTSD. Thank you for the lurk, my beast. We'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out. I think Yelan has trauma.
If I were her, I'm not sure I
It
would have
ain't
done
Genshin
anything
without
different.
trauma.
Yay!
Oh, wait, 1 second. I'll be right there.
What's Yanfei's trauma?
Yeah! Right, that's much safer. Since Ito can't fight right now, I've cast a spell to protect you guys.
You don't get your shield until, what was it? Wait, no. Yanfei does get a shield at C6, right?
C4.
4? Regardless, my Yanfei doesn't have that. You... rude. Also, that doesn't look like the...
Thank you, Senpai. Please, be careful.
Can't you do that for me when we're
We
fighting?
will. Same to you. All right, Traveler, let's go.
Also, these lavender melons are still roasting here. Is anyone gonna eat these? No?
More speed.
Oh joy, another domain. Is this the last one?
What's this?
Whoa,
Huge
okay,
disc
that's
in the
cool.
distance. Hold on. Is that the fantastic compass?
I don't know how you're getting that out of here.
What? That's the best description you can come up with? It's way, way bigger than that!
Huh. Well, it seems our theory checked out. In my humble legal opinion, that's almost certainly the magical device I've been looking for. It really showed up.
Okay, I've got a couple questions. One, how do we plan on moving it? And two, how is that a compass?
But if this really is the fantastic compass, it's so huge. How the heck am I gonna lug that back to my office? I mean, come on, Yanfei. Don't give up now. Let's investigate the area first.
Or just one of those perspective
What
tricks?
the? Are they treasure hoarders?
First of all, that's probably your fear. Second of all, is that a smaller version of the compass?
They look familiar. Oh yeah, I bumped into these rapscallions a few days ago.
Well, let's beat their ass. Again.
Want a taste of my hammer?
You're lucky I know how to use Genfei. Since you're only giving me her.
I messed up.
Boom boom!
What build do they have on her?
I was literally checking that as you were asking.
Oh,
Lost
Lost Prayer.
to the Sacred Winds.
I gotta finish leveling that.
Increased movement speed. The 8% elemental damage bonus every 4 seconds. That actually makes sense for her. Noblesse oblige, of course.
It's a good that like because that's the weapon I was pulling for because I was just like, okay, if I get that, I can use that on Risley. Then got his fucking weapon in the next pull, so I'm like, what the hell do I do with this now? So now it's on Klee.
Yeah, Noblesse oblige with a fuck ton of health on her. And C3.
Incinerate!
So you're fucked now, buddy. Oh, if only my Yanfei in real battle could survive that well.
Easy peasy. Just like last time.
Using my Yanfei again. I forgot how fun it was.
She's good. The only thing is, I don't really care for her. I don't really care for her burst that needs her to be on the field for the whole time. Or to be worth
It's an
anything.
on-field DPS.
No, I know.
You know, when I ran into them before,
On-field DPS is going to be on-field.
I know.
The
I mean, because
defendant
Eula's
hired
is
them to
technically the
attack
same
me.
way.
just to get back at me.
Maybe it was just the team I had set up.
Yeah, because you have to like learn your rotations.
Yeah.
You have to make sure you're get everything
Happens
set
all
up
the
to
time.
end on her.
Luckily, I'm well trained in martial arts, so taking them down was a piece of cake.
Yanfei, that wasn't martial arts, that was magic. We just kicked their ass with magic. We were shooting fireballs at their faces.
But these are the exact
To be
same
fair,
places
Hazo
I met
exists.
last time. Is
You make a
this
very valid
space
and Risley.
recreating scenes from my memory?
Yeah.
You make a good argument.
Maybe this is one of the ways our adversary intends to devour us. Unbelievable.
I mean, why doesn't it just look into my memory? I have much stronger enemies in there.
There's a smaller disc here. Judging from the appearance and design, in all likelihood, this is the Fantastic Compass. Why is there a small version of the Fantastic Compass stuck in the ground? What's it for? Huh? A new entrance. Great.
Whoa. Is this a tunnel? This is weird. It feels like it's connecting to another world. Or maybe another time.
And before the fantastical compass is not a physical compass, it's a space-time compass. Ooh. It's for navigating
I thought we might run into
time.
some other people here, but apparently not.
Oh, look, it's the
Fatui?
Fatui.
Whose memory is this?
Probably mine. There's a lot of Fatui in there.
Watch out!
Just as I thought.
Or Yelan's.
Yelan, you're here.
I will take you down no matter how many times you show up.
Hey, relax. We're together now.
Gotcha. Quietly now.
At least they didn't give us water and fire enemies at the same time, because that's always, or water and ice, 'cause that's always pain in the ass.
Oh, the straw Yelan has her weapon.
That she does. Aqua Simulacra. There it is.
I have a vendetta against this weapon.
You're never gonna give
I
that up, are you?
wanted my Staff of Homa, but I got 2 of them.
Funny how that works out, isn't it?
The only good that came out of it is that I had one leveled for Lenny, and that's not gonna matter much whenever I go pull for his weapon.
Amateurs. And still they dare to come after me.
You've still got it.
Remember how I said I'd seen some illusions myself? Those were the same words I heard last time. The space seems to be reproducing that memory. Now that you know, at least we're all on the same page.
He said the word fantastic. Was he talking about the Fantastic Compass?
Yanfei, see that thing on the ground?
Yes, we saw it
Yeah,
earlier.
we tinkered with it. That's how we met up with you. I guess it's a miniature version of the Fantastic Compass in the distance. It has a close connection to the entire space.
It looks somewhat familiar. Let me think.
Your family make this? Am I actually doing a will for one of your ancestor that died? Is that how we come full circle here? Rotate the needles on the Fantastic Compass to different points to change the time in this area, and jump to different times. Your actions in a certain previous point in time may affect the next point in time you just jumped to. Time travel! a second, I can figure this out.
More speed.
We have 2 points accessible. But... Okay, so this is the same place. Okay, so I guess we do need to do something in the past. At least I assume this is the past. I didn't see anything else that we could do, because it wouldn't let us... Oh, hold on, here's something. I didn't see you before. Note of unknown origin. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Nope, that's a recipe. Here it is. Never mind. It doesn't actually tell me anything. Great. Confusing. Okay, so they are. So these are just individual points in times, and that'll just bring us here. I can only go to 2 different points, but there's nothing I can do on either of them, is there? Do you mind missing something?
More speed.
Ow. I'm okay.
Our bond is strong.
I'm fine. It only hurt a little bit. Oh hey, those are the symbols from, or at least that one is. That's a symbol. That was the blue symbol from much earlier when we were doing that whole thing we did. What if I go through it like this?
More speed. More speed.
Oh, wait. Oh no, I thought this looked... Does this look new? Different.
All you do is to pay attention to your surroundings.
I'm trying, with it all looks very similar. I blew up a thing earlier. I was hoping that changed something. But there's really not much to interact with. Oh wait, hold on. Is this a lever? Go. Oh, there we go. I don't know why I can suddenly move it forward again, but awesome.
More speed.
Onward we go. I'm not entirely sure what I did. It's fine. Oh, this looks bad.
More speed.
Another new space.
If If everywhere within this space follows the same rules, there must be another small fantastic compass somewhere around
I
here.
mean, according to the rules, it'll be right there where the other two were.
Bosacious. I can't believe someone like you would end up as a lost soul underground.
Hi, Zhao.
No enemies. Hold on.
Wait, is the enemy hiding itself? Oh no. We should go help him.
Stay back.
Oh, look at that. He's all healed. He doesn't have any wounds anymore.
This is my fight. Do not come near me.
Oh, that's creepy. You keep running, Bodacious, my dude. I just want to be your friend. Ow! Oh, you finally hurt me. I thought. Oh, okay. Okay, now we're ready for a fight. Where are you? Hello? Bodacious? Best buddy? What's this?
Useless.
Alright, that's enough dealing with you. This is something a perfectly normal person would do, right? Like, this is completely rational. Just fight a cloud. Oh, it worked. Fighting the cloud worked. Slightly shocked.
Enough! Phantom, be gone!
Joe, are you okay?
This is my purpose. Don't worry about me.
So your invisible opponent was the legendary Bosacious, Marshal Vitris?
Yes. So excuse my stubbornness. Bosacious has been missing for centuries. This may have been the last time I will ever see him.
And we didn't even see him. I saw eyes.
He was saying something about holding the line at all costs.
Was he saying that? I didn't hear shit.
He fought here. The nameless Yaksha from the legends. It was him.
But didn't you say he'd always announce his name? How could his name be lost to time? What happened?
I don't know. Maybe he forgot who he was.
Because the karma you spoke of drove him to madness?
Bosacious had already gone mad before he disappeared. There was no way of knowing if his memories were intact.
He still took part in the Battle of the Chasm despite having gone mad?
We Yakshas are not a race that thrive in peacetime. It's likely that he was drawn by the scent of bloody war. Slaughter is what we do best. Maybe it's the only thing we know.
That's the guy who lives at the inn, and oh, I guess he does fight a bunch of monsters to protect the place.
This battle
Still.
confirmed my suspicions. As we had speculated, this space reflects information from people's minds. In other words, despite going mad, Bosacious came here. The illusion we saw just now is the impression he left behind. This space recreated him as he was during the battle. The way he fought was so self-destructive. He couldn't possibly have survived.
That reminds you of anyone, Zhao? Does it remind you? Being so self-destructive? So self-sacrificing?
Bosacious's illusion said he'd discovered the monster's weakness and lured them underground. What kind of place could this be? Defeating Conria's monsters is no small feat, that's for sure.
Guys, it could just be me, but I think I'm suddenly feeling more tired than I was.
This space is really starting to affect us.
I believe Bosacious stayed here underground.
I don't like the big old
But now
spider that
he's
it just
gone,
showed us in the background.
And only his
Not a
illusion
fan.
remains. If we don't leave, we may meet the same fate. Time to move on. You fought well, Bosacious. Goodbye.
That said, I will go kick its ass. All because we need to do something. Yep. Alright, I'm just gonna burn it to death.
Let's light it up!
You're not the worst spider I've ever seen. You were kind of cute. Not cute enough, but...
More speed.
Ah, this is where I just was. Must go further back. Must see what started all of this.
Time to scout.
Now what?
Looks like there's some information here. Shall we take a look?
Okay, let's see.
Letter 4. We have no idea how long it's been since we came out with our comrades on patrol, but according to the information we've garnered, the beasts have completely lost all mobility. Indeed, most of them have disappeared. We are victorious, and what a grand victory it is, save that we can never again return home. Glenn's daughter will turn 2 this year. Being means what grandmother is getting long in the tooth. 2 of them miss their family sorely, though I myself have no relations. No one does not wish to return home, but for those of us who are here, we are the only kin we have now. This place is very mysterious indeed. I do not know if it is because we miss home, or because this place was always like this, but when we're on patrol here, we can see sights we only see back home. I used to hear the old folks say that Liyue has had hundreds of years of history when it comes to mining in the mountains, but this doesn't look like any mine. Perhaps this might all be my imagination. What with missing my childhood home back in this mining settlement, I wish I could go back there.
It looks like these were letters written by the Millilith soldiers who stayed here.
So, who's this Boyang they mentioned?
Boyang was one of my ancestors. The one who didn't make it back.
And look to Yanfei, does that name seem familiar?
You mean Boyang fought alongside Bosacius?
I believe so.
Does that name seem familiar?
And the Millilith soldiers were
okay.
their brothers in arms.
I guess now we have a pretty good idea of where everyone that went missing ended up.
Yes.
They're all buried right beneath our feet.
So scary.
Come on, let's not
That or
stay
we're standing
here.
on their dust.
I have a gut feeling that sooner or later we'll connect all the dots. And then, we'll finally know the truth. Still, who knows how this space is planning on revealing the answer to us.
Oh, hey, look. It's perfectly fixed now. This place looks a little bit different. This doesn't look like the other places we've been. Oh, yes, it does. It's really dark.
There's nothing here at all.
Oh, no, it's the Abyss.
What a creepy
Awesome.
space.
It has the feel of the abyss, but where are the opponents?
This is where we were earlier when we went through the door.
Your memory? Of what? The Abyss? So, this place is created purely based on your memory?
Oh, I'm not controlling that. The purpose of my journey is to find you. I will
It's
keep going and
getting
imagining the
darker.
future, and I missed them. I have to get everyone out of here. I'll find a way to survive this, then find the lost treasure.
It's
Brother!
Aether, wait!
To me, my brother. Here you go. Come on. Don't leave me. Don't.
Huh?
Very rude.
What's that shiny round thing on the ground?
Found the compass.
The fantastic compass.
In the other spaces, the fantastic compass was always partially buried in the ground. But this one is lying flat, intact, as if somebody left it here.
Also, how is this a compass? I just have questions.
Oh, he was just a figment of your imagination? So, he appeared as an illusion because you miss him so much, huh?
It has been years at this point. It's canonically been several years, right? If we go by events. Like, purely the fact that Lantern Rites happened several times.
Yenfei, are you sure this is the fantastic compass you're looking for?
I think so. There were no pictures in the will, but based on the description, it seems to check out. Yelan? What is it?
From the design and build, this fantastic compass looks extremely similar to the catalysts used by my clan. I just need to do this, and...
And yet, Clea's
Someone's
still
used
just
this
a child.
before.
So
There
are
may
many
be a
others.
hidden message inside. Let's get out of here and find somewhere safer. Alright, here will be fine. Take a moment to catch your breath while I try to unlock the fantastic compass.
Now that I've found the fantastic compass, my work here is done. But if the Bosacious we saw was just an illusion, will we really be able to take anything we find here back to the outside world?
I guess we'll find out, won't we?
Within yin and yang, among the 5 regions, water, fire, wind, and thunder cycle like the seasons. Grasp the 7 heavens from the ground. Open wide the 3 gates. All the world within reach.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Bosacious was the leader of the 5 Yakshas under Rex Lapis's command. He could control electro energy, unlike me. He was both a formidable warrior and a talented commander.
Stop putting yourself down or I'll smack the shit out of you. Don't block it with your shoulder, that would hurt. I want to impale myself on your spikiness.
Well, well. This is not what I was expecting.
Oh, seems like you've made a new discovery.
Oh boy. My comrades and myself were ordered to take the fantastic compass to the chasm. Beast in this place are incredibly terrifying. I fear that my brother is not for the aid of Yaksha. Has 4 hands and behaves in a maddened fashion. Unable to remember his own name. As Alatus and Meningius. Under. Has much damage, revealing great and enigmatic underground power. But weak when approaching this domain that greatly suppresses these beasts of Conria. Interesting. That way we can ensure this you'll hold as a let me attack the wrist. Okay, basically it was real bad.
Left by a thaumaturge called Boyang, who, as you know, is the missing ancestor that I came here to investigate.
Basically speaking, this place real bad.
All this
Bad things happen.
information. It was left by your ancestor?
Hundreds of years ago, 2 of my ancestors, brothers, were gifted the fantastic compass by someone of great importance. They brought this device to the chasm and joined the war against the monsters of Conria. They set out together, but only one of them made it back. Minus his sanity.
Karma.
Correct. One possibility is that when they fought alongside Bosacious, they were tainted by his karma.
Ah,
Neither of
thank
them
you for
had
the hydrate,
visions.
Maya.
so
And
they
the
wouldn't
boss
have been
chat.
able to resist its effects
Breath
for
and
very
water.
long.
From reading through
Welcome
this,
back.
it sounds like Boyang ended up staying here for good too.
Hope game night's going well for you.
Well, this is just wonderful. So, that's it. There's no way out?
We're all gonna die here. Isn't that lovely?
What do we do? Are we gonna die here? But Paimon doesn't want to die! Paimon's had enough of this place! Let me out!
Oh, joy. Thanks, Paimon. That was lovely.
What was that?
Now, can you try touching it again? Something was happening.
I got it! I just had a thought. Give me a second. I just need to double check. Uh-huh.
I wish I could magic books out of thin air. God, that'd be great. Who wouldn't need to worry about space? I could just have all my books in a fucking another dimension. Be like, I want to read this one right now. Whoop, there it is.
Traveler, I just realized something. Okay, so on my way here, I was studying the will the whole time. But I didn't give any thought to the book that the will was inside of. I don't know it verbatim, but I have read it before. The gist of the story goes like this. Millennia ago, an Adeptus made a magic device to seal away evil monsters. Later, he made good friends with a human and gave the device to him to use as a catalyst. A few years later, great demons haunted the mountains. The mortal and the Adeptus joined forces to exorcise them using the same device. And that's not all. The book also says this. When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. This contraption is proof that mortals and Adepti may coexist, that there is unity between heaven and humanity.
Yellen, Zhao, hands together on the machine.
I
Work
have
together.
both Adepti and human lineage. Maybe my power can work.
Or also that. That also works. Might even be more efficient.
It worked!
Ooh, pretty.
I mean, the effect only lasted an instant because I'm not strong enough. But still, we must be on the right track. And look, something seems to have been activated inside the fantastic compass.
By heaven's might and the gods of the 5 regions, Yaksha and mortal together take this contraption in hand.
Hi! Didn't realize this was a voice recorder.
That's their voices from when they made the seal. Bosacius and my ancestor. They sealed off this space at the top together.
I see. It makes sense now.
That huge crystal I saw in the bottom of the chasm. I remember when the crystal hit the ruined serpent, there seemed to be an opposing force. Was it that opposing force that delayed the awakening of the space that has now swallowed us? Or did the impact weaken the entrance on the ground?
Everyone, let's go back and meet up with Ito and Shinobu. I have a suggestion to make.
Paimon can barely move anymore. Oh, why can't we get out of here? Paimon doesn't want to die. Paimon wants to stay with you.
Well, hey, on the bright side, Paimon, if we die, we'll die together. That's comforting, right?
Paimon, just hang in there, okay? Trust me, there's still hope.
Let's go.
No one's answering. I love this cow.
Shinobu, Ito, we're back!
He must be exhausted, because he still hasn't woken up yet. But he's not in any serious danger, so don't worry. What about you guys? You found something, didn't you? It's written on your faces. But whatever it is, it's bad news, isn't it?
We're all gonna be stuck here forever.
We found the fantastic compass. The previous owner left a message inside, and from the looks of it, there really is no way out of this space after all. It seems like the previous owner was stuck here forever too.
Shoot! This isn't over yet. Listen to me. Just now, I tried channeling my power into the fantastic compass, and it responded.
But all that did was activate the records from when the seal was created.
Right, but the issue wasn't with the compass. It was with the method. Remember what the book says? When mortal and adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. Only when a mortal and an adeptus combine their powers can the fantastic compass be fully activated. I'm a mix of human and adeptus. So the fact that the fantastic compass responded to me shows that the system is still functional. Lucky for us, we also happen to have a full adeptus and a human with training in the magic arts.
I mean, everyone here has magic powers. We all got visions.
Interesting.
But okay.
So that's what was going through your head.
So, an adeptus and a human need to channel their power at the same time?
Yes, if my guess is correct, then when both of you put your full power into the fantastic compass, we should be able to completely reactivate it. Maybe even reverse it. Last time, it was used to seal the intersection between this place and the chasm. If we can reverse it,
then we're home free.
Awesome. So there's still
Question, will this free whatever was locked up here before? Is this a bad thing we're gonna do?
You bet.
Your idea seems reasonable.
Okay, well let's all take a quick break. We'll give this thing a try once we're ready.
Like, that's kind of the only concern I have.
Oh boy. Paimon's so
Is that whatever's
nervous.
stuck down here is using us to let it free?
Yelan, Xiao, how are we looking?
I'm all set.
I'm ready.
Oh, but
Could be bad.
Yenfei, there's one thing you might need to mentally prepare yourself for. I'm afraid you probably won't be able to take the fantastic compass out of here. From what I can tell, everything within this domain is the result of disordered space-time and memories. We all came here for different purposes, and everything that's happened here has been in response to our own imaginations and conjecture. Terrifying, but also a miracle. This space, well, it's more than just a space. Whether there's some kind of higher power at work here, I don't know, but the whole time, it's been reading our minds and responding to us in the form of illusions. Also, according to the history of the chasm, this place must have existed for a very long time. What could have created it?
I remember a giant snake just outside the space.
That. Yeah, I was there too.
Yeah, we've beat the ruin servant up a whole bunch of times. Together.
Wait a second. It was you that shot that arrow?
Who else did you think it was? That snake is probably a remnant of Conrion's civilization, and crystals are highly effective against it. Maybe there was some sort of opposing reaction between those two forces? If so, I'm extremely sorry, everyone. It looks like I might be the one responsible for all of this.
Whatever. We didn't know this was gonna happen. Who cares? We had fun while we were here, right, gang? Looks at all their
Did we?
tired and beaten faces. What's up?
No. You're
Sorry,
just
what'd you say?
trying to help us and solve
So
the
did we?
problem. You're definitely not to blame for what happened.
Ito probably had a little bit of fun.
If you say so.
You know what? You know who had fun? Beefcake had fun. Look at him dancing away.
You could almost liken this bizarre space to a living being that throws all kinds of
Beefcake can do
hallucinations
no
at us
wrong.
to deceive us.
Look at him.
Everyone we've seen here, and all the paths we've walked, it all ceased to exist 500 years ago. Additionally, most of the things here are static. So if we really do manage to escape, then once time starts moving normally again, the fantastic compass will likely disappear.
That's actually what I think too. That's precisely why it's such a miracle that we even found the fantastic compass to begin with.
This whole thing feels like we're breaking free from our shackles using a spear that by rights should not exist.
I mean, technically, in that regard, using that analogy, aren't the shackles and the spear the same object? Because it was this thing that created the shackles, but now we're using the same thing to break the shackles. So it.
This is a long shot, but it may be our last chance. So, whose wish was it that summoned this device?
Perhaps it was. But maybe there's another reason. Your incredibly strong commitment to your search. It's a shame that we couldn't find your family. But if they were here, I'm sure they'd want nothing more than to see you being rescued from this place.
Yeah, definitely. We can say that my brother would definitely want me to leave this place. Probably not for good reasons, though, if everything that we know is true.
I gotta say, it does intrigue me, the way we all ended up here together. If this is fate, then let's grab it in our hands and turn it around.
Leave the boss to Ushi and me. We're ready.
Traveler, take care of Paimon.
I would trust
Yanfei,
Ushi with my life.
You might need to come closer to me when the time comes.
Sure.
Stars align, bestow your light. Evil purged by thunder's might. Spirit curbed, pneuma surge. By dictum divine, heed these words. Do as I command!
Pretty.
Aha!
Love the lights,
fantastic compass is an amplifier. Maintain this energy level, and we may stand a chance.
I will maintain the energy flow.
Understood.
Everyone, stand back.
I shall hold the line by sealing the surface.
As Yakshas, we must fight for this world. General Alatus, falling in!
Yo, hello? This is fine. This certainly doesn't look ominous at all.
Watch out!
This trip may be dangerous, yet you insist on going.
I have guarded this place for several hundred years. Only to seek the nameless Yaksha, do I request your approval.
Oh, that's never a good sign. Yeah, I was worried.
Watch like every time I watch Yenfei attack, I'm like, wow, her entire thing is just her playing volleyball, and I love that for her.
I'm not the only one who thought that thing. 100%. It's literally all she's just serving up, just serving all the time. I mean, she's serving legal documents and you know the volleyball. I think she needs some I think he needs more power to help. Yanfei, or Yellen, I mean, not Yanfei. Yanfei could also help. Everyone could help.
You can't keep this up. Your strength won't last.
No, what did we say about self-sacrifice? Now, what the fuck did we tell you before? Gaspin, I told you not to fucking sacrifice yourself. Absolutely the fuck not. Zhongli, hey buddy! Good to see ya! Thanks for using your god powers. Very helpful. For a second I thought Ushi sacrificed himself to save Zhao, and that would have been much funnier.
He's not gonna let his son go down.
That was close. I thought you were gonna get left behind. I'm so glad you're okay. That was terrifying.
I know what you were thinking, but
Ushi!
never mind. I know I can't talk you out of a mindset that's been
I
built up
fucking
over
love
a
this
lifetime.
stupid cow.
I don't think we were ever going to reach an agreement over the final strategy. But in the end, it was thanks to you that we managed to escape. So, thank you for saving us all.
No. I could not have done this on my strength alone.
Don't mention it. It looks like everyone got out unscathed, but you all look pretty exhausted. As for me, I'm gonna check the area for any unusual activity.
She's gone. Paimon didn't even get to say thank you.
Maybe Yelan really doesn't believe she made a contribution. It seems like she's convinced Xiao saved us all, including her, and she doesn't know what to say to that. And since it's not easy to persuade Xiao of anything, maybe Yelan's just given up trying to talk to him.
Xiao, she's criticizing you.
I am not.
You speak only the truth.
Love it.
I have no quarrel with that. I will keep your words in mind.
Really? Well, that's great. I count that as quite an achievement.
Congratulations, everyone. We didn't die.
It was a perilous situation we were faced with underground, and it took every single one of us for any of us to make it out alive. I feel lucky that we didn't lose anyone along the way.
Looks at Ito, kicks him in the side a little bit. Hey, buddy, you still alive? You good? You want to wake up at some point?
So, Ballchecker still hasn't woken up yet. Surely he's not gonna stay asleep forever. Let's go check on him.
I slept like a rock. Good times. Huh? What you doing? What's going on? Why are you looking at me like that?
Question, do you remember fucking anything that happened?
Are you in any pain?
The head? What about it? Is there any brain damage from the impact?
How would you be able to tell?
You need to tell us if you're not feeling well.
You weren't that bright to begin with, so if we add brain damage to the equation... Oh, brother.
The heck are you guys talking about? I'm fine. I had an epic power nap, and now I feel like a million Mora.
God, I could use a million more Mora, and it still wouldn't be enough.
Huh. I feel like I'm forgetting something,
Me
though.
looking at my 3 million, it's never enough.
Yeah. Wait,
I think I
weren't
have
we
a decent amount right now,
underground?
but not
How did we
anymore.
get back up here?
It's a long
It's
story.
not gonna. The
We'll fill you
second
in
you start
later.
leveling up talents,
It
it's
goes
not
all the
going
way.
to last.
Well, the problem is I'm starting to level up Eula's talents again because, you know, she's final ascension. She's level 90. Boy, do I need a lot of fucking books. I need so many books.
Need
All the books.
a lot of material. Need a lot of boss mats.
Ito, we're indebted to you,
I mean, yeah, I also need the
Shinobu,
weekly
and
boss
Ushi.
mats, but those are fine. I'm
couldn't have
okay with
escaped
those.
this
Fighting
predicament
Ajdaha
without
is
your
not a
help.
problem. 'Cause I'm done with the cryohypostasis. Hopefully I never have to touch that bastard again.
I want to be done with fighting the weekly bosses, but there's the fact that they cannot drop the one that you need.
That's true. But there's an item to transform them. I don't know where I get it, though.
You have to also get that from the boss,
Oh, well,
I'm the reason
which
you all got caught
has
in
an
this.
even lower drop
Please
rate.
accept my
Fair enough, I
apologies,
slid
and
by
let me
how
find
so
some
few.
way to compensate you for the trouble.
still, I'd rather fight the weekly boss than fight the cryohypostasis.
Crazy talk.
I'd rather
You
fight the
helped us first.
cryohypostasis and then
Of course
fight
we're
a
gonna
pep
make
every
you the favor.
goddamn week.
To be fair, I haven't
I
done that fight, so I
just-
don't know if that's worse.
You don't have it
Hey, well,
unlocked,
for
that's
you,
why.
We'd
That's
still
fair.
be in a Liyue jail cell right now.
That's not quite correct. You'd be in jail, not me.
Because
Ushi
And it's
also
like,
would not be in jail.
I get every
Good
other
point.
boss mat except
Well,
for the
okay
one
then.
that I
How
need.
about
I have
this?
all these other ones.
To
I'm like,
celebrate our
I
newfound
don't need all these for
friendships,
Baiju right
I'll
now.
let
I'm
you
sitting here
escort
trying to
you
get
Liyue
fucking
Harbor for
Liddy and
some
Risley.
sightseeing and a proper
Rest in
meal.
peace, B.
Well, at least Liddy's double crown, that's something.
Yay.
I like the sound of that. Now that you mention it, whew, I am famished. Oh, I can barely walk here.
I'm hungry too, Senpai. Why don't we head straight over?
Paimon too! Paimon
All right, well, I promise I'll take good care of your friends from Inazuma. Take it easy, okay? What we just went through was a lot. Oh, wait. Yelan left already. I was gonna treat her to some tea. But I'll take this to mean we're square.
Ushi, what would you like to eat? I understand. I get it. Isn't that cannibal? No? Alright then. I'll trust you.
Oh, yeah? Is that right? Wow. Okay, I'll let him know. Traveler, flying lavender melon, Ushi has a couple words he'd like you to pass on for him.
What?
Oh, I want to hear this.
Me too. Count me in.
Ito translates what Ushi said for everyone.
Good idea! Let's do that!
Alright, no, I want to know what Ushi said. I want to know what the bull said.
Guess that Ushi was so gentle and thoughtful. Never judge a bull by its cover, huh?
He was keeping our morale up the whole time we were down there, Paimon. That bull is a hero. Look at him. He's still dancing. Doesn't matter how tired or fatigued this guy is, he'll keep on dancing for us.
Sometimes the profoundest truths can also be the simplest. I think Ushi's words may well come in handy.
You betcha! Just leave it to us.
All right, Ito, Shinobu, Ushi, let's go.
Oh yeah! Grub time!
See you next time.
Finished taking care of business?
Oh, there wasn't any business. We were just saying goodbye to our friends.
You're still here. I saw the two Inazumans leave with Yenfei, heading towards Liyue Harbor. Aren't you going with them?
We still had some stuff we wanted to say to Xiao.
I figured as much. I've checked the area. Nothing strikes me as out of the ordinary. Looks like this chapter has come to a close.
See, how much does it hurt you to see that CLE just
Now, I
flying
just
around?
need to take care of the confidentiality issues.
I've seen it. I've seen it in the background the entire time. I'm just like, it's still there.
For their own sake.
It won't go away just because we don't want it to be there.
We got it. We got it. We'll make sure they don't say anything. Please don't hurt them.
Oh. You figured me out, huh? All right,
kinda
I'll
mean.
quit
I
pulling
like
your
her.
leg. Everyone really rose to the occasion this time. I won't ever forget what we went through. Where could that strange space have come from? And how has it existed down there undetected for so many years? I have to investigate this further. I have a feeling that whatever lies behind all this runs deep. Maybe so deep that no one can be allowed to know.
I mean, of course it runs deep. We were just way down below the chasm. I don't know if you've noticed. It deep.
Also, I think someone helped us out at the last minute. They did a good deed, of course, but somehow I couldn't tell anything about them. It must have been someone of great importance.
Yeah, someone of great importance. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It was no one important. Absolutely
these questions will have to wait for another time.
Just some guy who's
I have
obsessed
some
with history.
follow-up work to do and reports to make. So it's back to Liyue Harbor for me. See you when I see you.
Bye, Yelan.
You knew I was waiting for you? Really?
I mean, normally you just kind of poof away as soon as you're done, but you didn't do that this time.
There's somewhere I want to go. If you have the time, you can join me.
Where is it?
A place that has to do with the Yakshas.
Okay, look. Here's the thing, my dude. I think that's the end, so we're gonna do this. I'm ready to call it, but also I think this is the last probably conversation.
This is the last bit.
Yeah, and then we're gonna call it after this.
Oh, right, you haven't restored this place
The
yet.
temple up ahead was built to remember Pervases. Maybe I came here because I had a realization.
You mean back when we were underground?
It's hard to put into words. Seeing Bosacius gave me the false impression that I'd traveled back into the past. You could dress up the Yaksha's life and call us valiant warriors, veterans of war. But the truth is, we are slaughterers and nothing more. For Bosacius, perhaps dying in the heat of a great battle was no tragedy. And perhaps the same is true for me. After living so long, to die in the act of saving others would not have been a terrible thing. So maybe these thoughts are my own form of insanity.
Hey, don't say that. Oh yeah, Ushi wanted us to tell you. It's very important. Ushi said he has the power to exorcise demons, so people use him to fend them off. But after he met Ito, he's never left his side. He also said that he doesn't have any grand philosophies. He just thinks we should spend our lives around the people who make us happiest.
Hold on, I'm gonna cry. No.
Maybe there aren't so
Very
many
sweet.
rules about how we should or shouldn't live our lives in this world after all. So, he hopes you can come to understand that even though the power of a yaksha may be harmful to other people, it doesn't mean you shouldn't hang out with them.
My heart.
Yep, like people with visions. They have more resistance against your power, right? Well, anyway, there's loads of people out there who really care about you.
I know that was
Suddenly
a very
you
sweet
sound
thing
a
for the
lot
bull
like
to say.
Bosacius and the others. They used to talk about how they hoped to live a mortal's life once the world was at peace. I think I was the only one who didn't think that way. The Bosacius recorded in the Fantastic Compass had lost his sanity. He addressed the people around him as Alatus, Menogius, and others. These are the names of the 5 yakshas. I am Alatus, and Menogius is General Capesus. The others are Bonanis, or General Chisapis, and Indarius, or General Musatus. I heard that people call the 5 of us yakshas, the Guardian Adepti.
Those names don't mean anything to me? I don't know if they're supposed to.
Bosacius and Yelan's ancestors stayed underground to the end.
Talked about
So that
They've been
space
talked
must
about
have read
before?
their minds in their last
in the main
moments as they
story.
approached death. Yelan was right in everything she said.
We met
Both of
Xiao.
our proposals had their drawbacks, and both were sensible
when we
suggestions.
first met Zhao, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I don't know
Power
if you
of
know
that
this.
space
We
was
did
far
VOA like
beyond all
2
of
years
us.
ago almost.
I couldn't
But
have done
it's
what I
also
did without
again
everyone's help.
also story
Even in the
quests.
final moments,
Fair enough.
it took every bit
A
of my
lot of
power
these
to
kind of
break free
assume
from
you
that
have done their
place.
story quests already.
Me just whistling quietly to myself.
Well, Paimon still thinks you were amazing.
Especially
Both
mainly
Faye and
because
Yelan are
this
correct.
event came
I
out
always
way
prepared for the
after
worst-case scenario.
his story quest came
This
out.
mindset is
Fair enough.
deeply rooted in me.
Because this was
Even so,
in
it was the
3
most
point
optimistic solution I could
something,
think
and
of.
his story quest came out back when he came out was like
If Rex
1
Lapis
point
hadn't
something.
saved me in that moment, I don't think I would have been able to escape. In the end, I still had to burden another.
But that's how it should be, right? You've known Zhongli, Rex Lapis, for such a long time. And you've helped him before, so he helped you back. What's the big deal?
Supporting each other is how people survive. A very important lesson that's very good for everyone to
Perhaps.
learn.
In the moment that we escaped from that space, I could sense what was left of Bosacius's memory. If I had to say what I gained from this trip, I think that would be it. It's good that one more person will remember him.
Here you go.
Menogius, where have you been?
Brother Yaksha, you're confused again. I've told you countless times, I am Boyoung, the thaumaturge who fought with you in the chasm.
Boyoung? Boyoung? You are Boyoung, but who am I?
Believe me, I want to know as much as you do. Here we are, the two who agreed to stay here together, and I can't even call you by your name. It's a shame.
Stay here? No. No, you have to leave.
Nonsense, Brother Yaksha. We're down here for good now. Don't you remember? It's too late to have regrets. The seal can't be broken.
The seal. Ah, yes. I'm a Yaksha who came here to fight.
Brother, are you okay?
Look at the state of me. I don't think I've got long now.
We're the only two left. Don't go dying on me. You know, today I saw my family down here. Clear as day. What do you think? Am I losing my mind now too?
Boyoung, do you want to go home?
I made my decision to leave Zhongzhao up on the surface. I obviously... Of course I want to go home.
I must have family too.
You mean brothers and sisters? I'm sure you do.
Brothers and sisters. Yes, but who am I? And where is my family?
Brother, what's wrong? Hang in there. It's just you and me. Don't die before me.
Alatus, is that you?
Who's Alatus? Your memory's going again.
I'm sorry. You all have to see me in this state.
Brother!
Look, there's someone over there.
Who are they?
They're my... I remember now. I know you. My brothers and sisters have come for me, Boyoung.
You're awake? At least tell me your name.
Brother Bosacius.
Hey, Bosacius. Bosacius.
I am Bosacius, and my destiny is to make the ultimate sacrifice.
I've said so much today, but I don't need to hold back as much when I talk to you.
Okay, just a little bit of eyes watering, just a little bit.
Have you ever
Just
had a
a
moment
smidge.
where you felt like you were aware of your
Certified
destiny?
Genshin moment.
Yep.
Potential of life?
Yep.
The approach of death? Whatever it might have been. By now, I have accepted that destiny is the one disaster that the Yaksha know most keenly of all. We are destined to misery. And yet, we have no fear.
I am in misery.
Xiao.
It
Definitely
matters
these
not.
vows in that meme.
Rex Lapis had said that you are a witness. It is
feel like the
right that the
Traveler would just
events
be
of the
Reese's
world
Puffs.
are relayed to you. Bonanis, Menogius, and Indarius all perished, and only Bosacius' fate was unknown. This has always stung my heart like a thorn. That is why I went to the chasm, despite being fully aware of the danger. Now that I know what happened in the chasm back then, I can finally put this matter to rest. Before we left that place, I picked up a stone. I thought if I could take it out with me, I would place it in the temple to Pervases in memory of Bosacius. Unfortunately, the stone did not survive.
But you still have your memories of that place.
Pervases died in the Archon War thousands of years ago. He was younger than us. And Bosacius was very sad when he passed.
I feel like I'm forgetting that the Archon War is different than the war 500 years ago.
Too many Yakshas have become
yeah.
casualties of battle. We are like a flock
After
of
the
birds,
Archon War would lasted a very,
scattered to
very
the
long
four
time.
corners of the world. And in the end, as Bonanis said, it's rare for a Yaksha to find repose for their soul. Bosacius, Boyoung, and all those soldiers. Heroes. I like that word. Maybe the world will never be free of disaster. But there is good in the world, too. Even the darkest hearts have room for those they cherish. I accept your advice. From this day on, heroes will always look out for each other.
The world seems harsh and cruel, but there will always be light and hope. As long as we have love. Yay! We did it! We beat the chasm. That took longer than I thought it would. But I think of all the things that we have left, that was probably the longest. Would you agree with that assessment?
Oh, I will say also, remember this place because you have a little side quest. You will have a little side quest here, and that makes me very happy.
Yay. But okay.
But yeah, this one takes a bit. To be fair, when this first came out, it was even a bit longer because there was an event going on with it.
Okay. But look, we go over to the Archon tab and there's nothing. It's empty. Wow, that's never happened to me before. But that's it. That's it for today, y'all. We're done. We beat the chasm. The only thing left we have is a couple of story quests, which we'll try and do as much as we can next week. But for now, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night. I'm very hungry. I'm gonna go get some food. But first, we have to raid.
I think if we do them next week, there's maybe only one we could technically do next week, which is probably the most important one I think we do.
Because of the story quests we need to do.
Because I say we do. Yeah, I say we do Nahida's though, because we have to go through part 1 and part 2.
Okay, well, we'll do that. We'll do Nahida next week then. Yes, we absolutely are going to raid Molly Maya. 100%.
And weirdly enough, one I'm saying we should do on stream, funny enough,
Hmm?
I say Baiju is
Baiju?
one we actually should. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, we'll figure it out as we go. And we'll get that all situated. But for now, I'm going to send it all over to Molly, who now has affiliate. And yeah, we'll go say hi. She's playing Coral, what is it, Coral Island? Yeah. You all have a fantastic rest of your night. We'll be back on Thursday for Ace Attorney Thursdays. Apollo Justice time, y'all. I'm very excited. Yeah, that's it from me for tonight. Thank you all so much for joining us. I love you. I'll see you later.